Alright, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday, everyone. You were gonna make a joke, but it might be a little bit offensive, so you won't? Nah, go ahead, Alexis. We don't get bothered by that stuff here. We're not sensitive people. We enjoy dark humor for what it is. In the moments before you type out the most heinous comment I've ever seen on the internet, you know? I'm setting myself up for failure here. I forgot to paint my pixels before going to bed last night, so I had a bunch of frogs I missed out on painting. Very disappointed in myself. I don't know what's wrong with me. Hello, Martin. How's it going? Jafar, have we made that joke about you yet with your name? He's near, he's far. He's Joe wherever you are. He's Janeer, he's Jafar. You know that one? Hello, Anastasia. How is it going? Ooh, I'm in a sleepy mood today. Alexis, if it makes you feel any better, the only person here that can punish you for what you type is me, and I'll allow just about anything. Within reason, of course. No, one day I'll have mods, and they'll probably still be pretty lenient anyways. Yes, Jafar, I am a little early today. Hello, Unicorn. I'm looking at the art right now, and there's new art to observe. It's pretty cool over here. Oh, excuse me. Hello, Kamakiku. Actually, Alexis, I know the joke that you're talking about. That joke has not been made yet. Jafar, do you know what the joke is? Because I think I know which one it is. Well, there's a couple of variations of it. But there's one very specific one. You're around just multitasking? Multitasking. Jeez, I always struggle to read words at the beginning of streams. I think it's because, again, well, today I made a phone call, a short phone call, but I still, like, it is funny that I don't speak for half the day. Like, usually talking to you guys is the first time a day I'm actually talking out loud. It's the one with the plane? I do not know the one with the plane. I know the one with the car. Oh, you were referring to the joke everywhere joke? Yeah, it's oh crap, what movie is it? It's Aladdin, right? But people were like making Photoshop edits of him, like they were taking Jafar and putting him on like the Titanic, and they were like, Janeer, Jafar, wherever you are. Doing quite well, Corgi. Also welcome to the stream. Yeah, it's better to send it on Discord. That's safer. Even though it's one of those like whatever joke, like even if I know people here are joking, it's probably better to not say certain jokes for the sake of people, of the whiny babies. I love fucked up jokes, man. I thrive on them. But Martin, I'm glad you like the starting soon screen. I think it looks beautiful. This is the second language people have found to twist my name into a joke, which I honestly never expected. That's kind of funny. Alright, let me go ahead and set up my Twitch. Excuse me, because I forgot to do that part. Let's go to my Twitch manager. Oh, it is humid today. Humid, humid, humid. Enjoying the birds chirping. It sounds so good. Ah! I regenerated a single pixel and it put me at my max, so the website screamed at me. It was like, but it was like at 500 volume for some reason. Like, I get it, okay, cool. I regen to max pixels. Calm yourself, website. We're so close. We're so close to finishing the, what you call it, the frog. And once we're done with the frog, then it's time to make it public for other people to come build frogs with us. I'm so excited. Hopefully we can finish by the end of the week. The other language is Gujarati, where my name is Ja and Far with a space. Oh, so there's like a space in between it, which means go walk around. Interesting. Your Wi-Fi is really bad. You might have to dip and come back. Fair enough. Yes, Hasanen, what's your question? Also, we'll get started very shortly here. Very soon, very soon. Maybe like 2 minutes. Alexis, are you typing it out in the Discord? As soon as you do, I'll pin it. No, we'll probably... Yeah, we'll fill in the fog in between the spaces. Hello, Martin. Welcome to the Twitch stream. I'm just abbreviating your name because you have a long username. Do frogs have fake eyes that are just organs to discharge the electricity in their bellies? No. That is not a thing that I'm aware of. I don't think that is real. At least I don't believe it to be real. Frogs do have fake eyes, which is like camouflage stuff, but none that I know of. Please don't make me post it on the Discord. Isn't that slugs or snails? It could be. Basically, Jafar, there's a couple variations of the joke, but it's a Middle Eastern themed chant that was made by someone on the internet. And it was like, my name is Jafar, I come from afar, I have a bomb in my car, Allah Akbar, was like the... That was like the little phrase or something that someone like put out. And of course there were different variants of it, but it's been a long time since I've heard that. But yes, it was like a Middle Eastern terrorist joke that turned into a chant. Like that was a... People were making a little song out of it. It was the point. It's not that bad. Okay, now we might be a little more immune to things that are bad, but like thinking back to when it obviously got created, I was like, yeah, back then it was a little more like it was less like funny and like a whatever joke, and it was more like a straight up racist joke. So yeah, that was it's just one of those things that like ironically I think over time it aged to be less offensive. I mean, hell, I still think of who is it, Jeff Dunham, the ventriloquist that did he did the puppets. He had the Superman puppet, he had Ahmed the Dead Terrorist puppet. He had who else did he have? Jalapeno on a stick. Thank you to whoever gifted you the sub. Easy, I don't remember who it was. It was likely to be Kamakiku, though. It's That's why you didn't actually want to say it. It's a funny but racist joke. You say it with your friends. I thankfully have an incredibly diverse group of friends, and we all say tons of terrible things to each other all the time, and it's great. Friendship knows no bounds. If my friends didn't say offensive things to me, I would be a little worried that they weren't being genuine around me. Because everything I've learned about genuine friendships in my life is that they need to have some form of like comfort where they can push beyond like society's normal stuff. Um, but like I like that my friends are like, you know what? If like you shouldn't have to filter around me with whatever you're talking about. I like the no filter stuff. Now, obviously, I don't have like hate-filled evil friends to keep that in mind. Um, but with that, let's go ahead and get started on some W plays. Let's do this. We need to get started on building. You need to zoom in to select the pixel. First of all, I need to full screen it for you guys. Okay, there we go. Suffice to say, none of the usual suspects got any. That's true. It's so much more difficult now. I gained popularity. Did you know in the last month alone, I gained like 2,000 subscribers? More, maybe? I think it was 2,000 subscribers in the last month. All right, well, before we go look at people's art, I'm going to contribute to the frogs first. I'm going to build some more frogs out for us. We need to paint. Just to, because I don't want to talk about all the art while we've got a full charge of pixels in our inventory. That would just be wasteful. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was wondering. I was like, wait a second. This all seems one too long. Okay, there we go. That's better. Let me go ahead and paint the first one out first. Oh shit! All right, Kamakiku, hold on. Let's see who got the 10 gifted subs. Let's see who they go to. Kinpachi, Wyndham's, Karen, my kneecaps. Kneecaps has gotten one before, I think. Amy KO, Cozy, D Terra, Prism's Musing, Mike Farrell, and Brennan741. I do not recognize any constant people, like constant users who are usually out and about and chatting. But thank you very much for the gifted subs, and hopefully they get their notification and they decide to hop on and thank you as well and come join us. Maybe they'll come paint frogs with us. I actually have a lot of pixels, but we're so close. I want to start painting in to see what it looks like. Do you guys think we should do that for 1 pixel just to see what it looks like? Like what it's going to look like painted in? Also, I saw that you guys started a contributed sign down there, but don't worry about adding your names to it just yet because we're gonna make a big one. We're gonna make like it's gonna span like it's gonna be large, right? This one's cool. I'm glad that you guys started it, but I wanna do like a large box of like all the people that helped out. And that way it doesn't have to be like, we could space the letters out. Like we could make them twice as large so everything could be even, that type of deal. You think wait till we finish? We shouldn't see. Okay, so here's a question I have, right? Here's a question I had about it. We're going to color them in regardless because this is just a little hard to look at. So it's a little painful on the eyes. But yeah, pixels burning a hole in your pocket. Um But I was thinking about it and I was like, all right, notice how we have a 1 gap pixel in between the frogs? That means all of these need to have a different color border that they share. So for example, the dark teal would go here, like this, because these are all dark teals. So let me just show you an example of what I'm talking about. We'll do 2 frogs. How about that? Oh, someone did it right then. All right, hold on. I guess I won't do that. Here, I'll fill in this spot. This is just to see what it's going to look like, though. Who painted this one? Oh, it was Kamakiku that did it. No, no, you're good. You're good. I'm just glad we didn't override each other's pixels. So that looks good, right? Like, I think that looks good already. But then you got to remember, this one is going to be dark gray down here. But because the frogs are in between it, I was like, oh, darn. That was an oversight on my part. Because we're still going to have a line in between them that's shared. But what color is that line going to be? Hold on. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Well, you can see it right now, but just to show you. So boom, you guys see that we're going to have this like white line gap. And I was like, if we make it black, the downside is it's going to blend in like this. Now, it doesn't look bad when it's black. I think it's still okay, but I'll just show you guys the other color as well. We could go gray because nothing uses gray. Hold on. Excuse me. Let's get this started out. Just so we can see a little bit of the gray. I got plenty of pixels to use. So we could use, yeah, the black lines are a little abrasive. I think the gray line is okay. Like, I think the gray looks just fine, because it would look like here and here. Like, gray doesn't seem too bad. Put a mix of the two colors. Unfortunately, I don't know if that would work. Alternate or in between the color, like do black in the gaps and then gray in between. A mix, that could be done. But I think for now, gray also just works. Like light gray looks fine. What happened to this guy's leg? There we go. We got his legs back. We're using black for the frogs, right? Yes. No, dark slate. We're using black and dark gray for the frogs. I've been using dark gray to paint these frogs. I don't think anyone's been using dark slate. I don't see a color difference in them. I've always just been using that color for it. Mainly because I didn't want anybody to have to fight to unlock a color. But either way, we're going to go build some frogs first. Maybe, oh, you're saying like maybe unlock it and put dark slate in between it? Let me see. Let me see what dark slate looks like. Okay. Dark slate's like a bluish gray color. You may have thrown in some dark slate ones just for kicks. Now we got to go find them. I haven't seen any like easily noticeable. Then again, I haven't really scanned them. But you guys know me and my colors. Ooh, it's a little hard on the eyes when you start moving it around like this. Is this bothering anyone? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. Oh man, that probably got someone laying in bed. Maybe we could do dark slate. It's an interesting concept. Gray or dark slate. We'll get around to that when it's time. For now, it's still more frogs. I'm gonna build some up real quick for everybody, especially because I've gotten really fast at it now. I'm getting a whole lot better at it speed-wise. If I put them in the correct spots, though, that helps. because it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 1, 2, 1. There we go, frogs. All right, that's good, Kamakiku. You and I can worry about the stuff. Give me just a moment, Delta. I'll check your art out in just a second. You have to give me just a second here. Let me paint this row of frogs, and then we'll go see what you've been working on. I gotta open it. The thing is it can't open it directly in my browser, so I have to open it on a separate page, and then I'll have to find it and then go scroll in on the map. So you're gonna have to give me just a second. But hopefully you made something pretty cool. All right, there's our row of frogs done. They look gorgeous. All right, let's see. Delta, what have you been working on? Also, I'm just checking the area to make sure it's safe to go to. Okay, this is over in... Where is this located in? This is over in Russia. All right, hold on. Delta, which piece is yours specifically? Just because there's several in this area. Okay. It's making me verify that I'm human. I am human. I am human. Hold on, I'm just trying to find the exact spot to zoom in for us. We need to go to... Oh, crap. Where is this place? Oh, it's over here. By... somewhere over here? I don't know. I don't know where it's at. It was over here. I swear, I just saw it. Wait, maybe it's at the top. Wait, yes, it's over here. Yeah. It was this right here. It's one of these two. The top left corner of the Frog Town. I will take a look. Cat and Jacket. TGK P Place. What an interesting username. I don't know which one is yours, but they do look cool. I also have no idea what this says, in case anyone speaks Russian, because I don't. But so far, everything in this area is like really cool. What the heck? Some cool stuff going on over here. But yeah, this is pretty sick. I like this quite a lot. It swears and curse words. I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, Alexis, I can check it out. I think this looks pretty cool. Whichever build may be yours, I like them both. All right. Where am I checking out? On Iceland? Ah, yes, Iceland, where everything is green, and Greenland, where everything is ice. Okay, we're headed to where? Uh, where are we going? Where are we going here? Honestly, I can't remember the name of that artist. I recognize him, but I don't know his name. Alexis, I'm going to Hafnar something Jador Island, West Coast. All right. There's some crazy names of places out here. Right near the capital? Here we go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Is this where he's from, I guess? That's pretty cool. That's a nice cool little tribute to him. I like that a lot. All these number ones out here. Good old Stefan Carl Stephenson. Oh, they're putting his stuff out here, like his little song. Hafnar Fjordet. Probably. Yeah, it's Robbie Rotten from Lazy Town. We love Lazy Town. And then there's a little Stewie up here. That's pretty sick, though. I like this. That's a cool little tribute. The only other place I know about tributes is Tara told me to go check out Vancouver because it's there's so many dedications to Northern Lion and Kate. Check it out. Look, if you go to Vancouver, his face is staring at us. There's Kate, and then there's Ryan or NL in multiple forms and a bunch of little Isaac stuff all over the place. And then if you come over here, there's a lot more of them. It's it's Ryan as a Labubu. Pretty and there he is as Dracula Flow. Absolutely gorgeous. I think there's some more like down here somewhere. I can't remember where they were. There's some more of them over here as a dog and a cat. I don't know what these are. The mini faces of NL. Some time went into this one because these are all different faces. But I mean, they look like they were still done by a bot, but it's still funny. There's so many of them. Oh yeah, weren't these the new characters from Deadlock? I think Tara was telling me that. Just all these images of fucking NL all over the place are so funny. He's got Vancouver on lock. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to Swamp Co. You like the bald using the BA from Breaking Bad? They get creative with it. You're back to work? Kerry, thank you for joining us. All right. Let's see. Let's see what we've got in our new additions here. All right, I'm going to start from the bottom down here because I see that some Gecko God geckos have been added by Kamakiku. These look absolutely beautiful. On top of, Kat finished out her Froakie. Is that the name? I think I got that down this time. Froakie. So we got geckos and Froakie kind of hanging out together, which is cool. Oh, does anyone know why this inn appeared on here, Kamakiku? It's not yours. It's someone who's not part of our group, but they came over here and painted an inn on it with a dash above it. It's like an inn with an accent mark, but I don't know what this means. I was gonna fix it, but I also didn't know the correct pixel colors to change, and I didn't want to make it look wonky. But I was like, I'll just leave that be. Oh, also, yeah, it might be their graffiti thing, just putting an N with a dash over it. Hello, Nevo. Hasanen finished his Fortnite frog. At least that's what I'm calling it. It could be lattice work, but it looks like it's made of Fs, so I'm calling it a Fortnite frog. Let's see, what else do we have? All right, now we're back to Anastasia's stuff. All right, hold on. Is this also yours, Kamakiku, over here? Yeah. Building out the blueprints logo, the Mount Holly emblem, and then we've got everybody getting their backgrounds now. It's cool to showcase your stuff, Anastasia, because every time it shows up, like it's like more and more progressed. So it's really cool to take a look at here. Now, this one right here, this holly leaf. Were you guys here when I talked about what went down in the Discord when people were trying to figure out what the logo meant and for blueprints? And I was like, it's a holly leaf from a bush with 3 berries on it. And they were like, are you insane? Clearly it's like a hidden fountain pen that points in this direction. And like, they were coming up with the craziest fucking conspiracy theories you could imagine. And I was like, guys, it's a holly bush. I had them in my front yard growing up as a kid. Like, I trimmed that. It's literally a holly leaf. It's called Mount Holly with a holly leaf, and the holly leaf has berries on it, and they're little red berries, but the logo didn't have red berries. They were like grayed out. Like, it was blue and black. And I was like, Guys, it's just a holly leaf. Like there's no hidden meaning. It's literally Mount Holly and a holly leaf with holly berries. And they were like, this guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. This man's insane. He's an absolute just nutcase. They're like, there's so much more than that. And I was like, even if there is so much more than that, it's still just a holly. Like it's it's just a holly. I do like the froggy having the little water bandits, the little faucet from our kitchen. I did like that a lot. That was quite nice. Cozy, welcome to the stream. It's nice that you get to come in here. It was Kamakiku that gifted your sub, so congratulations and thank you for joining us, and that you get to be here to be able to say thank you. That's pretty cool too. We've got Bob's Apple down here. We've got Swanson G. I like that. I like that. Swanson G. Fantastic. Was going to try and get a little sea blip and a core keeper reference in here too. I know we've been doing frogs, but I was like, at this point we ought to just start building stuff from all of our series. Like a Harold Halibut, I could build Harold out. We could do. I mean, we got to finish the frog, of course. Oh yeah, that's shaping up pretty nicely, kind of filled in there. It gives it so much more like solid depth, and it makes it so much easier to read. Also, if our troll happens to be here today, I don't know if they were ever in our stream, but the way I spoke on it, they responded very quickly, like they might have been in the stream. But it just goes to further my point that, like, you know how I talked about we have frogs, and frogs are a very hard thing to grief? Like, yes, the troll person came in and griefed them with bots, and then immediately they were like, I'm sorry, I actually do like frogs, and they left us alone. They didn't go back and paint any of them and fix them. That was just us, I believe, fixing it up. But still, it just goes to show that, like, the very first person we had ever grief us came back and was like, "Hey, I'm sorry. Frogs are cool." And I was like, "See what I mean? Like the frogs are safe. They're just such a safe thing. We can leave this here. We'll fill this in last. We'll leave it in last. It should be in the middle of the fireballs, the keeper of tithes. Yeah, we need to start building like the statues from blueprints. There's so much. All right, let's see what we've got going up here. What else do we have going on? We've got this little thing. Kamakiku, what the hell is this? I don't know what this is. It's a Pokemon called Bellybolt that puts electricity in its belly and uses the white eyes, which are fake eyes, that are organs to discharge the electricity. Okay, that sounds like a lot. Oh, Hassan, and you built it and Kamakiku helped color it in? Okay, cool. Oh yeah, I can see now that it's mostly yours. It's from the new Pokemon game Scarlet and Violet. Okay. Neat. And then this is Trico. I'm learning. I'll never forget Trico now. I know Trico as a Pokemon now. Sorry, as a Mon. Any true fans don't say Pokemon, they say Mons. You wish you were good at art? Fluffy, I'm not good at art. Look at what I built. I just took a little bit of time and just practiced, and I came up with my little username flag. And I think everyone told me it looked pretty cool. I know it's Froakie. Come on. I look that one was pretty solid, all right? I had to throw it in there. Like it was just too easy. It was too easy. 1 out of 10 rage bait. But I mean, all I painted was this. Just giant frogs that are 4x4 pixels. That's it. That's all I made. You don't know why you made it unhappy? There you go. Now he's smirking. How about that? Can we make him happy? Is that cool? Now he looks devious. A little bit little bit of a smirk. Purple frog is your favorite? That's Nom's frog. The dark purple one? That's Nom's right there. Now he's got no emotion. Can we Now he's evil. Pissed off frog. Don't worry, I'm not gonna give him eyebrows. I'll let Hasanen leave it as however he would like. Its final Evo Greninja is a dark type. Hello, dog. Welcome to the stream. He doesn't deserve happiness? Jesus. That poor guy. All right, let's I'm gonna help color in one pixel just to see. Just because I want to. Dark teal. I would like to color one pixel in just to see how it builds out. And then we won't color in any more pixels because we need to see if this actually turns out well once the whole design is built. You'll probably make it smirking once you get some more pixels. Fair enough. I gave him a little smirk, but I don't know if it was the right kind. Over 150,000 pixels placed so far on your little project. Dog, can you link your pixel to us so we can see your project again? Damn it, I keep going all over the place here. Yeah, I'll make one full color pixel. I think that'll be worth it. Mostly because I'm a little spent on building frogs as well. I've been contributing to the frogs. Kamakiku, I think, is the only person that's beaten me in terms of pixels placed. And I even had a head start, so... I really should start putting a disclaimer in my Twitch chats that I stream on YouTube. I wonder if that, like, breaks any rules. Like, just a notice, because I always feel bad when I get Twitch viewers that come in and, you know, I'm, like, talking to you guys on YouTube, and they're like, who is this batshit crazy person talking to? This guy's clearly insane. By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but I've been recording a lot of what's being built on our stuff, and I could make like a cool time-lapse video for whenever this is all done. Like, I'll just keep recording it as long as I guess the website's up, and then when it's done, I can like time-lapse a bunch of these little builds and us looking at different pieces. And that way people can see their own progress too as it's been going along. It's not a competition. It's true, it's true. I mean, I do have a clear favorite, obviously. One platform is like slightly better for viewer interaction, and the other platform is like a gorgillion times better for revenue, views, exposure, advertisements, literally everything except fan interaction. That's the only thing lacking from this website is viewer interaction. That's it. Let me buy some more. Well, we got 47 more. Let's continue. How are the shorts doing? The shorts are doing well. Most shorts now give me about 10 subscribers, I'd say each within a week, which is quite nice. So, yeah, but I don't know how much memberships cost, so I could just ignore that. This, on the other hand, the link is up in chat. Where did you send it, dog? It did not go through, unfortunately. You may, I don't know if YouTube automatically blocks links, so you may need to like bypass the filter for a second. Yes, Dr. Experiment. We're going to try this one. We're doing one pixel to see. Send it on Twitch then? Okay, yeah, you can send it on Twitch for sure. All right, cool. It pulled up. We need to go back to Madagascar. That's where it's at. Okay. Yeah, YouTube doesn't really like links. Or I have them disabled if they're even an option. I have 37,000 droplet points. Wow, I didn't even realize. I should make a profile picture, huh? It's 20,000, I think, to make a profile picture. I'm getting messy over here. I gotta lock in, pay better attention. So what do you guys think? Does anyone still have a larger piece that's been done so far? Oh yeah, that's gonna look a lot nicer. That's gonna clear this up a lot. Hold on. Dog, we'll check yours out in just a moment. I haven't forgotten about it. I just figured we could finish the pixel out real quick. No, I don't want that. I want to paint. We're so close to being done with the first one. Boom. First pixel in color. It's gorgeous. Oh, yeah. Wow, that's so much easier. That alone is just so much easier to look at right off the bat. Like, it's so. But you remember we were talking about, like, people were worried that we weren't going to fit it all on our screen? It fits. It fits all on our screen quite well. I'm very pleased with it. It does look much better. Yeah, it'll be. It's still hard to see how nice it's going to be, but once it's done, it's going to be really nice. And then, of course, we'll fill in the dark grays for the outer edge. It'll be nice because it really allows you to, I think, see the frogs and it doesn't hurt your eyes. So that's quite nice. What's going on, Eddie? Upper left frog lost his nose. Oh no, did I chop it out? Oh shit, you're right, I did chop it out. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, we'll have to go through and make sure that there's no missing pixels. What could be fun is once we're fully done with the build, when I make my shorts advertising it, I should tell people I'm like, you should log on and pick a frog and then like paint the frog. You know how we did these? Like paint the frog however you would like and then let people just come in here and change. Like everyone comes and gets one frog and then changes it. No, no, Eddie, I appreciate it. We needed that. Those little mistakes, I don't like them. I wanna make sure I get them covered. I just feel like I hope someone from Nebraska that lives like near County Road 60 is like, I wonder what's going on over here. And then they just find this. Alexandro. Wait, Alex Andro Versar. I like that they are in their own clan called Ava. I'm not sure what you're building, but it looks cool. Is this another little? It made me think of like a praying mantis immediately. I don't know, like I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying like that's what popped in my head was I thought of. This is the first thing that I thought of. I won't spoil your build. I'll let you keep building in privacy over there. In the town below, there's a guy not in the clan drawing frogs. Where at? Which town below us? Hmm. Three. Someone made Loss out here. That's pretty funny. Just Loss out in the middle of nowhere. Oh yes, Nevo. I like your contributor list. However, don't worry about it just yet, guys. We'll do one together, and we're gonna do like a big we'll do like a big board for it. And personally, what I think I would like to do is put people's names in order of the pixels that they've put down. I thought that might be kind of cool, you know? That way, like, people who contribute we could have like it can be like a mini leaderboard system, you know? That may not go through, but we'll see. That's your full name in Arabic? Nice. So you need to grind? Yeah, we're making it a challenge. Don't worry, dog. We're still about to go look at yours, I promise. To the east, North Platte. Oh, okay, hold on. You said over here there was a little town someone was building frogs in? I do not see it. I know you said to the east, I just don't know how far. Gandy and Stapleton. Oh, look, someone's building a jellyfish. That's kind of cool. That town there. Oh, this one? Down here? Oh, everything disappeared. Nowhere is Kansas. Have you seen Courage the Cowardly Dog? No, I have not seen it. He does not live in Kansas. He lives in the middle of nowhere. Uh-oh. Did the website crash on me? Some small frog arting about. We'll give it a second. Yeah, I can't reach the server. I hate when the server crashes. I wanted to go look at. I was pulling up Dog's art to go back to Madagascar. All right, hold on. Give me a second. Let me refresh the page and see if it's going to put me back in the queue. The servers might just be offline. It crashes all the time. The greens are being colored gray? Oh no. Is someone coloring the wrong frogs in? Hold on, give me a second. Oh yeah. No, that's for the eyeball. That's just for the eyeball. They're doing it right. Okay, we're back. All right, before I forget, Dog, we're going to take a look at yours first. So we need to go to Madagascar before we do anything else. Also, what up, Nom? Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Nom, back at it again. All right. Which part? I'm sure I could just find it if I come here to Madagascar. It was huge. It was massive. I remember that much. I will find it. It's somewhere. Damn it, I gotta pull it up again and zoom out. Okay. Ah, we go up and to the right. That's where it was. Further up. Here it is. It's up here. And Endolo Fatsi. This was your Attack on Titan build that you were working on. That was going to be, what was it, 1400 by 700? It's huge. Massive, massive piece. But it is coming along nicely. Color black. Add my Discord to help. Color black, obviously. X equals color black. I like that it's like pinned out, like these little areas, like color them in black. Dog, how many people did you have for this? I don't remember. Also, hello Harumi. How's it going? You are in our outline. Sorry, I'll move. I didn't realize. Look at people being polite. Okay. Also, anyone that was worried about our place, well, one, you know what? I'll put the code out again for anyone that wants to join and come paint where our headquarters is. You can tag along and join us. We got 42 members so far. I still keep forgetting to post this in the actual Discord, but I keep putting it in my head. I'm like, oh yeah, I should post it in the Discord or post it to the YouTube channel. Like the Discord's safe. The YouTube channel might be a little more risky to do so. There's like 30 people that have colored black since we've added that text a few days ago, and the text saying to add me got the people with the overlay from 8 up to 15 in 3 days. Nice. So you guys are getting like a pretty solid team together. All right. So someone I think was saying these were being colored in. It should be like they were saying the blue was getting colored in gray, but they're good because these are for the eyeballs. So from here we should go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So this one needs to be a dark gray frog. And then that one will go... They really didn't paint it, huh? There it goes. So we go from here and we go over 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those up there. So this one can get painted as well. I just thought about it, and I don't even have a favorite Pokemon. I never even really watched the show. Which is just a shame on my part. Oh, excuse me. I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh, though. That's what I watched instead of Pokemon was Yu-Gi-Oh. What are you talking about? Don't call me a boomer. Pokemon was for my age group. I just didn't like it because I wasn't big on fantasy. Yu-Gi-Oh was about the closest thing to fantasy I got into. I have my original Gen 1 deck of cards. Actually, you know what? Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, so I will always bitch at my mom about this. I will always complain to my mom about what happened, um, because I used to have so many Pokemon cards, and they were all so well taken care of. I'm talking like I would open my packs at home and put them in sleeves at the age of like 6 or 7 or whatever it is. But I had some really cool cards. I'm holding them in my hand right now. They're all warped. They had water damage. So when we moved as kids, at one point we had all of my Pokemon cards, and then like one book was my sister. I had Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and baseball cards. So what's sad about this is my mom was like, "Hey, you have to get rid of a bunch of these." She was like, "You can pick out like 50, and your sister gets to pick out 50." And that's it. That's like all you're allowed to keep. So I had to go through like all of my cards and pick out a deck, and then she took the rest of them and put them all in like a 2-gallon Ziploc bag, and then filled up like 2 or 3 of those, and she either donated them or threw them away. But I've got Surfing Pikachu, man. Oh, my Porygon, my Venonat, Pinsir. I don't know the names of any of these, like, because I never played. I had Dark Raticate, Dark Dragonair. I have a Blastoise in here. I have a Hollow Blastoise. He's the Shadowless one. I think Shadow is the one that's like valuable, right? But this card's all dinged up and it hasn't been taken care of. Like this would probably get graded at like a 7 at best, if I had to guess. Eevee, Geodude, my energy cards. Oh, it's so cool. Like I need to put them back in. I'll probably do that after stream today. I'll order another book, and I'll put all these in it. I have like a holographic Weedle. Yeah, which one was the cool Blastoise one? It's not in terrible. No, it's in pretty bad condition. It used to be so good. This thing was it touched human hands like once. And then like we moved as kids and it just never stayed. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me pull up a new tab. Valuable Blastoise. Gen 1 card. Hollow First Edition. Shadowless. Which one? How do you know if he's got a shadow or not? I don't remember. No, no, mine's not shadowless. I can see the shadow bordering his portrait. Darn. Still though. I mean, I'm not trying to make money off of these things, to be very clear. I just have a regular Hollow Blastoise. I had a Dark Blastoise as well. Touch human hands one time, PSA rating drops to 3, honestly. PSA rating is crazy. There were people who bought cards like from the factories, I guess, off the factory line, and still they were rated like not perfect scores. What's a is it a 10? Is it a PSA 10 or PSA 9 is perfect? I don't remember. Choose what to draw. Krogunk, Toxicroak, Tadbulb, Bulbasaur, or Rayquaza. Honestly, do a Bulbasaur. I like Bulbasaur. He's cool. He forced me to play Yu-Gi-Oh with him. I bought him decks. Then he just got up and left. Yeah, those Yu-Gi-Oh players are weird, man. Isn't Bulbasaur a frog? I don't believe so. He doesn't strike me as a frog. All right, let me paint these last pixels here, and we'll get started on some gameplay. I need to paint a few more frogs out. All right, we can maybe paint one more after this. Yes, we will have enough. Boom. No. What? Your account has been suspended until 7 p.m.? Reason, multi-accounting. Use more than one account to paint pixels. What are they talking about? What? That doesn't even make sense. How could I have been suspended? That doesn't make any sense at all. I literally have one account, and I've streamed it every single time. How could I have multiple accounts? I don't understand. Is it because... Do you think it's because we're painting together so quickly in succession? Like, do you think when Kamakiku and I were down here, like, painting all this together? I don't even have my VPN on right now. Oh, probably would have bugged out and I refreshed the website. You know what? The website did crash, and then I tried to paint right after that. That stinks. I mean, it's only till 7 p.m., so that's fine. Also, did isn't it kind of crazy that it's just like... Well, that's fair, Kamakiku. I don't know what's going on my end. That's just unfortunate. Um, all right. Well, I guess no more for me. Also, I assume this is going to say... Wait. I thought it was going to say salutations, but it says saluton. I don't know what this is, but I like it. Does anybody know what this is? It looks like a little bug creature. It says saluton. Alex, I like it. It's pretty cool. Maybe it was going to be like salutation, but that won't work. Esperanto word for hello? Okay. Maybe they typoed? I don't know. A moth? Ooh, a moth is pretty cool. All right, well, I guess I can't paint because I'm suspended. Hold on, what if I refresh my page? What happens? Me have multiple accounts. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm still suspended. All right. Well, I'll have to. I assume I'm not the only person, so there's probably going to be a mass wave of people complaining about that. Um. So I guess I'm done painting for the day. Oh, that's pretty funny. But yes, for anyone that was curious, yes, this right here, saluton, is the Esperanto word for hello or hi. It is a greeting in the constructed language Esperanto and is derived from the Latin word for health or greeting. So, Alex, hello to you as well. Am I going to stream Silksong when it comes out? Probably not. I've never played Silksong, or what was the other one called? Uh Hollow Knight. I've never played either one of them. So if I did play them, it's probably not best for me to do a stream game. But Silksong is a small indie game. Yeah. Oh, it's funny, Celery. I was playing Doombots today. I played a Doombot on the crazy Vagar mode and lost. E and I played one yesterday and we won. So that was pretty brutal. W Plays Dev watching stream wants to see who takes the crown, so they temp banned me. Yeah, they got my ass. Alright, I need to put up... What game did we say we were going to play? It's Who Takes the Crown. This game is already out, by the way. And it's not a category. Who takes the crown? I guess I just have to put it on just chatting for Twitch then, because our game isn't available as a category. That's weird. That's the first time I've ever seen that. A game that wasn't a category. Yeah, Tara likes Doombots as well. So me, Tara, and E are probably going to do some Doombots later on. It's called Who Takes the Crown ? Maybe that's the difference? Let me try that for Twitch. Maybe Twitch wanted the question mark. Okay. Who takes the crown ? Nope. Just chatting it shall be. But we're playing a game. Can I get in trouble for that? Who cares? I need to just get into game and turn the volume down real quick. Orderless windowed. Let's go. 1920 by 1080. Sounds. Music and effects can just go down quite a lot. Gameplay. Animation length can remain at 1. And we're not changing the color. Well... Oh, we could really... We could do something interesting with that, but I like the default colors. We'll leave it with the default colors because I'm showcasing somebody's demo. Demon Bluff? Yes. I have been recommended Demon Bluff by multiple people now. I will have to give Demon Bluff a try. When might you see some of your recommended games? Actually, pretty soon. I've been looking at that and deciding which of those I would play on stream versus which ones I would want to record a series on. But keep in mind, there may be like some of your game recs for games that I play and record, just because, you know, next year it's going to be hard. Like I won't be streaming for a large portion of next year, just because I'll be doing work stuff instead. So if I stream, it'll be very few and far between. But don't worry, those things will be discussed long before they come around. Okay, hold on. Let's do this and go back to the main menu. We have 2 levels. Stockfish level is 1300. You can put it on immortal? 1600? That's not immortal. Alright. Let's add a new game capture. And call it... Who... Where's the crown? Oh, maybe that's why. Their original logo is Who Wears the Crown, but then their actual logo changed to Who Takes the Crown. The game is called Who Wears the Crown still. I see. Alright, let me know. Can you guys hear Who Takes the Crown? Is it too loud? Alright, let me check Twitch again. Let's try this one more time. Who Wears... There it is! It's called Who Wears the Crown. So I guess there was a change in the game name. And that affected it. Not too loud. Honestly, can't really hear it. That's fine. I wanted to start off quiet just in case. Let's go to our audio, and I could bump up the music up to 15 and the effects to 30, and we'll leave it just like that. Alright, so... we're here. I think this is the main menu. At least that's what it seems like for the demo. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and start our recording. And we'll do it how we always do. And read our Steam store description. Alright everybody, and welcome to a Let's Look At for a demo of the game called Who Takes the Crown. However, well, I think it was originally called Who Wears the Crown, and I think the official name change is now Who Takes the Crown, because that's what it says on Steam when you download it. It's called Who Takes the Crown. This game is already out, but the demo is still available, so that's something different for me. Normally, I'm playing just demos before games come out, but this one looked really fun, and it's chess-related. So, let's start with our Steam store description, and we'll jump right into the gameplay. So, Who Takes the Crown? Test your brain and brawn in the toughest chess game ever made. Play against the Stockfish chess engine to build your path and climb upward to claim the crown. But be careful, one small blunder and you risk losing your progress. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, but who will take it? This game was released on March 11th of 2025, and the developer and publisher is Dev the Doug. And the game is purchasable right now for a total of $7.99. So, let's see what we can do here. On our main menu, I notice we have Casual, Normal, Immortal, and Custom. Stockfish level on Casual is 1000. Jump failure is off, and it resets each section, and we can turn checkpoints on. Turning on checkpoints will not let you record a high score on the leaderboard. Only level completion achievements will be available when checkpoints enabled. No, we're not enabling checkpoints, and we're going to start on normal difficulty. I think I could survive against Stockfish at 1300, even though I don't really know exactly how this pans out. So we're going to do the tutorial. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Skip movement tutorial and go to main tutorial? No, we've got F for the free camera. F is not giving me free camera. We can jump, we can move. Quickly, go over here and see what's over here. There's always got to be secrets, right? There's nothing here, the tree blocks us. Dang it. Okay. Hold A or D and then tap space to jump. I wish I could hide my cursor. Alright, so we jump on top of the pieces. You get 1 pixel onto the corner of the square that they're on. Alright, we're good. So we made it over. Movement practice. Shift is a slow walk. Okay, I see. Hint. Hold space to jump higher. Stand back from the obstacle to get more height. So if I stand here, I'll just bump into it. But if I stand here, I can jump and go over it. I see. So you need to go back a little bit. Okay, little bit of physics in my chess jumping puzzle game. From here on out, holding the jump too long will cause you to fail the jump. Use the meter on the screen to practice the timing. If you wish to play without jump failure, go back to the main menu and select casual. It misses. Oh, and then you fall. Oh yeah, that seems dangerous. Oh, that's dangerous. Okay. Hopefully the bar stays visible. Now try the jumps without the assistance of the bar. Son of a... Oh man, we got this. Oh, this is gonna be so painful. Alright, hold on. 1, 2, jump. Wait, what? What was that? 1, 2, jump. 1, 2, jump. There we go. So it's a lot shorter than I think it is. Hint. Don't go that way. Okay, well, obviously we go to the lock portion of the board. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, wait. The hint actually shows us the correct way to do it. I looked at the hint once, and it was like... Ah, shit. This is difficult. It's so short-lived for the jump timing. I'm gonna fall so many times. That's crazy. So it's less than 2 seconds, by the way. Less than 2 seconds. Super Artie, Ludus Malt. Oh, you're Alex on WPlace. You saw your last stream and you wanted to put your logo next to the frog made of frogs, but if it takes important space, you can move it? No, Super, your logo is perfectly fine to stay there. It's perfectly safe where it is. It is not impeding on anything, and I think it looks pretty cool. And thank you very much for contributing to it. And I appreciate you coming to find me to let me know. We did figure out that it says hello, like it was a greeting. We did use Google to our advantage there. Okay, so we beat the demo. Or the tutorial, I mean. Climb to the top and touch the crown. Use your left mouse button to move your pieces. Hold R to reset the current section if you get stuck. Resetting will respawn you at the start of the section, so be careful. Oh, and we're timed. Get off my board. Oh! You can actually check me. So I have to, like, play around the fact that I'm... Well, first of all, it's mate in 1. It's mate in 1. What am I supposed to do? The lock symbol indicates that the pieces on the board cannot be moved. So none of these can be moved. These remain as is. Alright, well they didn't mate me, but I can like... Oh! Oh, I understand. It's a bit of a... Okay, I understand. So the way this works is I get to move my pieces, but every time I move one of mine, they move one of theirs. So they don't get to move from me jumping around and playing, so I can use them to my advantage, knowing where they're going to move. Uh-oh. No, no, stop falling. What? That was... I barely held that time. That one struck me as a surprise. But now we don't need to do any of these pieces. These can stay here because I want to use this one to jump. You wrote Saluton because my content is made mainly on Esperanto. And yes, it means hello. Google came in clutch for that one. Ooh, that was close. Okay, we need to go up there now. Can I take pieces? Can I just, like... You're gonna go here. So you're pinning my knight to my king. That's not really cool. But what if I just... move my king to safety. And then, like, I could just... That was so dumb. Of course you're just gonna take my... Yeah. Oh, we want free camera, so we can, like, do these. Yeah, so that was just really dumb of me. Okay, well, in that case, we made it out. We sacrificed pieces. But do I get something for, like, checkmating them? Like... Interesting. Press and toggle between free cam and follow. While in free cam, hold and drag to move the camera. I do like this a lot. Alright, what if I, hold on. It's unlocked now. Yes. Okay, hold on. I gotta play this out. I want to see what happens if I try to checkmate this guy. Except I'm not in a great position to do so. My positioning is terrible. Wait. Not worried about that. Oh, crap, I am worried about that. Stockfish, leave me alone. Does it not know how to checkmate me? So if you get mated at any point, you have to restart. Yo, back at the bottom? Oh, because I don't have checkpoints turned on. Okay, okay. Well, let me see what happens here then, because I didn't really fiddle. Well, I'm definitely not winning with this one. Yeah, and then that's just mate again. All right. So holding R just resets the board like that. Yes, it's 1300 for the elo. And he sacrifices the king. Levy would be so proud. Oh. What happens if I were to move my king? First of all, I can't. But what would happen if I were to move my king? What? So I don't count as a piece, technically. But why am I in check right now? What's checking me? I'm confused. Am I... What? Oh, the rook over here. I didn't see the rook for a second. Sorry, this isn't a normal chessboard. I'm a little confused, like, looking at it. This didn't go well. I'm in trouble. Yeah, I was about to say, that's mate in one. The rook got me. Alright, I gotta be more careful. I thought it was gonna move... It didn't make the same move as last time. It was, like, being smarter about it. That little bastard. Oh, come on! Do the bottom ones? What do you mean, do the bottom ones? You're trying to make your own indie company called Writings of a Random Guy? I appreciate the translation, because I would have butchered that if I tried to pronounce that out loud. Solve the bottom boards? I mean, I can't solve the bottom boards. Oh, are you saying just, like, go to the next area? I can't move the pieces on this board, if that's what you're saying, because it's locked. Okay. Well, if this is going to be the case, then I'm just going to check you before I wreck you. Can I? Alright, maybe I could try for a mate here of some kind. Like, right now, I can get his queen. Well, I could trade queens, which doesn't seem like the greatest move. Or I could Well, we could trade queens because you're pinned in here. Just ignore them. You only need to get to the end. I know, but I want to play the chess. Just play the game, not chess, please. Let me try one time to see what happens if I mate the other thing. If I mate the other the bot. I want to try one time to mate the bot and see what happens. So we could trade queens here, but we're down material, so that's a bad idea. I'm so stupid. What was I keep forgetting, like... Alright, you know what? What if we just don't worry about it? Because I screwed that one up. I pinned my queen to my king. It's telling me I can move... Is it just telling me I could move? Yeah, it's just showing me, but it's like recommending that I go here. Being put into checkmate makes you immobile. Get out of check to move again. Okay. Well, I'm gonna lose my queen, so that's no fun. But... technically, we don't need to play... Crap. Technically, we don't need to play this out. It feels weird to, like, ignore the chess aspect of the game. Like, for the most part. So you need to come down one, and then what happens? Shit. Oh, if you fall too far, too, you just immediately, like... Starting to doubt my claims I'm alright at chess. Listen, anyone who plays chess knows that playing on a different board than what you're used to is harder. Mobile chess is my go-to. I'm way better at mobile chess. Super jump. Hold the charge. To activate super jump, press E. Hold to charge the jump, let go when ready. The super jump lets you jump through pieces on the boards, climb to the top of the board, and try jumping through the row of pawns up above with your power up. So... oh, so if I mate them on the board, I just get... okay, I see. I see, I understand now. If you mate them, then you just get like a super easy thing to do. If you missed a super jump to the board above, reset to try again, or checkmate another board for a super jump. Ah. We did it. We're here on the new board. Okay, cool. Well... I guess I could get on top of this one. Like... ah, shit. I didn't look at my position. I went back to playing the regular way. Yeah, we're toast. That's mate. So it starts us back here because we actually made it past. Okay, okay, I see. You get suspended from W place just like I did? It is unfortunate that that happened. Wait a second. Can we just... wait, hold on. I'm trying to look at what I have, because this board is different. I could play on that one. But I'm looking at this and I'm like, what am I gonna try to do here? Because I got nothing over here. No, this would be too difficult to even bother with a mate. I'm just gonna progress. No! Jafar, I wish I knew why that was happening to you and no one else. Oh, son of a bitch. One, two. There we go. 1.5? No, it's such a small little window. You get it just wrong. One jump incorrectly. Okay, what did I do last time? I played here. Uh-oh. No! Are you kidding me? For some reason, this whole time, I thought the side of the board would be protected, so I wasn't worried about it. This movement is so tedious. He's probably gonna go here. Oh, wait. No, we can do this. Wait a second. Wait a second. Ah, shit. This game gives anxiety and anger. Oh, wait, are we stuck down here now? Oh, yeah, because you're more than 2 high, so I'd have to bring, like... Oh, I'd have to sack my pieces, I see. Undo? Yeah, if only there was an undo button. Let me just take their pieces and let me move them, so I'd have to reset. It is fun, though, because it is chess, but not the way you would think. Going to bed, thanks to you, I'm going to bed angry. That's funny. I do enjoy this. Like, quite a lot. Yeah, it resets the mated board as well. Reset to try again, or... Oh! Oh, so because I wasn't at the top. Okay, so the super jump actually is pretty short. So what it was telling me was that jump didn't count now. So now I have to go back and either checkmate on a different board. I guess we're going to try to checkmate on this board, and you get a super jump back. So if that's going to be the case, how do I want to play this out? I would love to do something like... Nope, not that. Because right now, I could fork these two, but I need to protect it. So it'd have to be something like this. Yeah, you're going to move. That's fine. Let's put you in check. Now, see, this is where I'm not good enough to do this. You're just checking me here, and that's not mate, so I'm okay with this. Oh, but I gave up my rook. No, bishop's still safe. I need to forget that I'm also not a piece on the board. So I need to, like, get out of the way. Can't go there. The art looks like Geometry Dash levels. Oh, it would be mate, yeah. Damn. I'm not gonna lie, this is way more difficult than just playing chess on my phone. I'm such a stickler that, like, even when I play chess on my phone, anytime I go to a website, I always change the color of the squares to match the same design that I like. Okay, let's actually go to the top and activate our super boost and use it correctly this time. Do an en passant, yeah. This little secret they don't want you to know. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, what do we have here? Because we got a couple things we can do. I'd love to save this rook because that's an easy piece for me to traverse across this board. Next, I do have their rook pinned to their king, so he can't capture here. I feel like the smartest thing to do would be to put him in check and then take that rook. That seems like the smartest thing to do. Put you in check. I could take. Like I have to. If I don't want to sack my rook here, I lose. Well, he can't move that one. So I would need to... Hold on. I'm just thinking about it. Push the pawns forward. Play the pawns game. What have I got here? My king's on what? E1? So king on E1. I'm thinking pawn E2 to E3 saves me, but then he just takes. So what if I just do this? Okay. That's fine. Because now I just need to get a pawn up here, and I can jump to it, and then I could jump across, right? I can't take. That's fine. But can I... I can't make it over there yet. Okay, so rook on A7 is probably going to have to... It could come over here. Oh, yeah, and then I'd have to... Oh. Oh, this is getting weird now. I mean, this is obviously just a fork that you take. But then I would need to do, like... Knight here. And then... I didn't even look at the full board. That was really dumb to play like that. I could just put my rook here. And then he's going to check me. And then I just move left or right and I'm good. He's going to check me. You're going to go back, but that's fine. Because now I can actually make it the rest of the way up. But I now realize that this king is in the way. And then we could just... Well... Do this. Do this. Yeah, you're gonna move pawn down. No, I don't think a piece can go to another board. Yeah, it cannot. Well... I could check you. Then just take your pawn on H7. Interesting. Also, I need to remember that I'm not a pawn that can be played. I can't play myself. I'm not promotable. Although it would be nice if I were promotable. That wouldn't work. Okay, so we've got pawn on H7 that's free to take right now. And then what happens? Really nothing, so I guess you just take the free pawn. And then you... No, because that'll lose me a knight. Yeah, I think it's just pushing pawns at this point. Pin it to his king. Send the bishop back one. It doesn't really matter. You know what? I'll trade off with you. That's fine. You're going to go down. That's fine. This is okay. I need to actually move myself on top of this pawn, I think. Ooh, but I don't want to move myself on his pieces directly. Because that would be kind of scary in the grand scheme of things. So what if we just check him? Then where are we going? That didn't help. We need to... Well, he's got his pawn on G5 covered. Because he's protecting the G1 rook play on G5. So what if I go to here and just take the free pawn? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Honestly, what if I just put myself over here and I just trade off? I don't have to trade off. You can go first. Then I need to go here. Yes. Yes, that's fine. Oh, wait, no, I was supposed to check him first. Whoops. This is such a weird board layout to look at. This is driving me crazy. What is the goal of this game? To induce rage on the viewers? Yes. It's going to drive people insane. Also, I'm standing on this, so when it moves, am I just going to fall? What happens there? Why don't I just do the smart thing? So you do trade off. Cool. The thing is I gotta remember to, like... Well, yeah, because I gotta remember that I still gotta make it to the next board. I guess mating him is still a good call. Right? But I'm gonna fall here if I do this. So I have a super jump charged now, and I can just keep that. So I could just, like, skip to the next board. How high did we jump with a supercharge, though? Like, do you think I could make it on top of this thing? Also, why are these pieces holographic? What does that mean? They're still playable. This is an interesting board setup, too. More than one board height? Okay, okay. Well, do you think we can have multiple jumps? Or should I try to solve this board? I mean, this is an incredibly rough position as well. And I'm not a fan of it. So what if I just... Okay, my pieces are holographic and I can't stand on them, but I still have to play with them. Okay, I see. But to do so... Well, we don't even have to worry about that board now. We skipped it. We skipped the whole board because we mated him on that board. Alright, well this is interesting, because this is a terrible, awful position to be in. Just absolutely horrendous. At least, I mean, without much game knowledge. Because you could take and promote, and I take back, which is fine. So if I just put you in check here, what happens? You're in check. I get bumped up. Okay, so if a piece moves to where I am, then it puts me, like, under it. And I forked both of his rooks. So I'm tempted to take the one across the bottom first. That seems smarter to me. Because now I could just take my queen and put it right here. And he can't put me in check. And I can use my queen to get to the next board. I can't dump on my queen. I'm so stupid. What was I thinking? Why did I attempt that? Also, that means I have to restart again because because we don't have a super jump. So I have to checkmate on another board to even get back up there. I guess we could try mating him on this board, because I don't think we crossed a checkpoint. Listen, man, I've played this for 33 minutes, and this whole time I was like, yeah, I can just jump on my pieces. And then for 1 millisecond, I forgot that I couldn't do that. It's a pain. It's so sad. All right, what am I doing here then? I can't take you. We could just check you. We give... No, we don't give this up. So this threatens the queen, but then my knight is in a bad spot. You see what you guys mean about making this suffer? Move to the dice game, please? We're playing a demo right now. We'll play the dice game later. This is fun. I'm having a blast. Dice a million now? No. No dice a million just yet. You guys are getting 4 hours of chess jumping puzzle. Okay. Why don't I just do something simple? Like, check you. And then wreck you. Threaten the queen. Okay. Threaten the queen again. Protect my rook and my knight. I don't know what to do here, man. I'm not prepared to play chess right now. This is brutal. You stopped my only valid square to play. And I can't trade here, because that would just be very bad for me. And I've walled myself off over here. But I could test the theory about what happens if I move a piece to where I'm standing. That would be interesting to see what happens there. You know what? I have an idea. Interesting. That's not where I thought this was going. Let's see. He takes knight here, but I'm not protecting that. I cannot, like, look at this board. This is driving me insane. I promise I'm not that bad at chess. Just pull up Stockfish and play against it. It's true. Fight Stockfish with Stockfish. Okay, so queen on c5. I have nowhere to put my knight that's safe. Because, well, I'd have to do this. What? Don't I just take? Yeah. I take, he's in check, and his queen is pinned, so he can't take back. Then I get the queen. Then where do I go? Well, actually, just protect you first. Oh no, that wouldn't work. I need to move the rook so I can climb up the board a little bit. That would be nice. It'd be a very pleasant experience. Oh wait, I need to go up the board before I forget. Dun, 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 dun. You're still safe there. No, but I need to get to him. Okay, let me move up a little bit. It's probably better to take his pieces here at this point. Oh, I guess he's just letting me keep. I gotta jump on top of him now. Get up there, get up there. Well, we've made it over here. He's gonna promote, though, which sucks. Unless I do this. And that does make me fall. Yep. I forgot about that part. That's why it's dangerous to stand on their pieces. It's very dangerous to stand on their pieces. They're mean. Oh, I thought it was going. I was like, wait a minute. How did I get a pawn on back here? And then I was like, wait a minute. That's not the case. I need to hold on. What am I doing here? I'm not paying attention. All right, let's see. What was I doing here? Let me take a sip of water and think for a second. Safest way to do this is what? Rook to e8 and then promote pawn. Hopefully he doesn't attack my rook by moving. Oh, he can't. Yeah. And then you go here. You go up. Check, keep you out of the way. I'm okay with that. Bum, 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 bum. Let me climb back up to the top. Also, hello, Mo. You'll be back for blueprints later? Fantastic. We love blueprints. Oh, what? Alright, well, I guess we're done then. That might have to be me ending it right there. I don't think I actually tapped E. I was just hitting spacebar climbing up. Why, like, where did my jump go? Did anyone see it activate for, like, that little tiny jump that I did? That's weird. Alright, well, I mean, terrible way to end it out, but don't worry, we'll play some more of this in the future, because I really like this. I just need to, I need to get used to it. It brought me all the way back down to here. Life is pain. Boom, boom. I like that it, like, locks me in, because I'm in check. Jump off the top. Never play this again? Oh, I'm definitely playing this again. You guys are asking for it at this point. Alright, well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. This is the Let's Look At for the demo, and I will see you guys maybe in some more episodes. See ya! It gets to be a stream game. There's nothing you guys can do about it. It's gonna stick around. You're right. I don't think the concepts mesh as well as I thought it was gonna be more of a platformer thing and less of a actually playing chess against stockfish. Because playing chess against stockfish is fun, but not exactly that fun. But that was just the tutorial level. We didn't even make it to the Sand Kingdom, which I guess the Sand Kingdom is it 136 levels? What the hell? Why is it so much? The Sand Kingdom's huge. Maybe also the Sand Kingdom wouldn't be as hard. Oh, yeah, the Sand Kingdom looks exceptionally more easy than tutorial level. What the hell? This looks so... Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look, we're done playing for now, because I already stopped the recording, too. Check this out. This is, like, so simple. This is, like, very simple. Doom doom. Doom doom. Doom doom. Anyways, yeah, like, look at this. These pieces are, like, way... And I went to the free camera up here. Look. Like... This seems so much easier to play. Doom, 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 doom. We keep hating. Choose who takes the crown or your viewers. It'll be who takes your crown, because I love chess puzzles. There are probably a bunch of boards that either have mate and less than 10 moves, or moves to complete the board just as a platform where you get to move the platforms. That's true. It is kind of weird, though, to combine, like, solving chess puzzles into platforms. Like, it just... It was fun. I like it. I think it's really fun. I do hate that, like, our progression got stunted due to the jump being eaten when I'm quite sure I didn't press E, because the whole point was I knew I had to climb back up there. But either way. Alright, let's see. What were we playing next? Was it Dice a Million? Is it time for more Dice a Million? I'm still trying to figure out the build concept in Dice a Million. As much as I love it, like, Dice a Million is kind of tough. Like, to find that right build that'll actually carry me through the game. So eventually, I'm sure I'm gonna, like, it's gonna click, and I'm gonna figure out what the meta is for playing it. I know it's just the demo as well, but I do definitely struggle to figure out, like, what's going on. I think, yeah, the super jump part is a little weird. Because you could skip boards if they're too difficult for you, but then what's the point of playing a chess game if you can just skip a board that's too difficult? Or, I feel like if you unlock your super jump... I mean, I don't know how the checkpoints worked. Maybe the checkpoints are better. Like, maybe checkpoints being on would make the game more fun. I don't really know. Like, you're right, Kamakiku. The super jump really just made it a whole nother level of weird. Because what happens if you fall anyways, and then you solve a puzzle, and you go back, and then you're like, oh shit, I can't even move my pieces around because they were in the perfect way. Like, you have to remember so much if you fall. Basically, if you fall, you should just restart every time, is what I'm thinking in my head. But anyways, let's get started with some Dice a Million. Alright everybody, and welcome to another episode of Dice a Million. The game just minimized for me. What the heck? And I can't click anything. Why does mouse 5 do that? What the hell? Alright, we gotta fix this. There's a keybind in Windows where mouse 5 does some weird shit. Like it like minimizes a window in a weird way. Alright, let's try this again. Alright everybody, and welcome back for some more Dice a Million demo. We're going to jump straight into a run here. And you know what? We're going to start with just a regular hand. We're going to play regular hand. Nothing crazy.
You got a balance ring earlier that makes it so dice that can't roll their highest or lowest faces combined with glass and then diamond dice. Okay. That seems kind of cool. A glass die and a time die. 2x multiplier to everything in the next roll divides everything by 2. We'll just take a glass die first to start with. Carlos's die will never be taken. Never once will it be taken. Imagine having anything over mouse 3. Guys, I have 2 little extra buttons on the side of my mouse. You guys don't use side mouse buttons? Also, is it just me or did the game get louder? Nope, I guess that's it. Balance ring works with Carlos? That's fair, yeah, that's true. That would be pretty good. I'm just gonna take a D20. Another glass die, transform. Card boost pack and a stamp. Oh, mega die. 4x multiplier to everything. Add X hollow dice to your bag, X being the number on this face. So if I roll a 4, I get 4 4s, basically, right? I think we could try something with the mega die here. It could be interesting. Oh, whoops, I forgot to put the extra dice back into my hand when I rolled. That was silly of me. "4x multiplier to everything. Add X hollow dice to your bag." Does that, like... So there, I'm gonna get 5 5s, like, hollow dice to my bag now? Hollow die doesn't do anything. It will destroy itself when it's rolled. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, we just have to deal with those being there. Now, they stay there, too, right? So we need to find something that, like, permanently destroys them. Guess I'll take a glass die. Doesn't take any space in your hand when selected. If the face is a 4, destroys itself and give a random card? Sure, we can take that. Magnetic die. Echo Pinata? It destroys itself twice, huh? That's not very good. I mean, it's 8 for a bunch of pips, so I'll take it. We would like a magnetic die because it's cheap. If we took the even die, this would work. Rolling them permanently destroys them. Yes, that's true. I'll take a jack. I didn't even look to see what our boss was. I didn't even roll a 1. Son of a gun. So this whole hand would be worth 0 points, but it just destroys them and gets them out of my hand. Interesting. I'm not sure if I like the mega die. I don't know. Like, maybe if you just have some crazy synergy with it, then it could work. But who knows? Also, one of our glass die broke already. Alright, we're getting good points here. We might as well use the pinata now. See, this is where it makes sense, actually. Because the mega die will add a 4x multiplier to everything, and we can use it with the pinata to get early pips, like, really strong right now. So we want it to roll a low number. So, like, you could be like, hey, I want this to roll a 1, which would be good. But it's going to give me a 4x multiplier to the pinata. So it's going to give me 412 pips. Yeah, that's beautiful. A 2x D20? Heck yeah, I'll take that. Magnetic die, huh? That's a lot of magnetic die that we could have in our hand. And we could try to get the ancient dies. I mean, imagine rolling a handful of magnetic dies. Like, I'm going to do it. I think it's worth it. A dice boost pack? An echo. Ooh. Yeah, let's take an echo ancient die. That's perfect. That's exactly what we were looking for. Another wealth D20? Yes, I will take that as well. Start getting rid of bad dice? Yeah, that's true. You can pay to get rid of your hollow dice. That's funny. Alright, that's enough gotten rid of right now. Let's see what ring I get. Transform one of the blank dice? Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that. The odd ring. 2x multiplier for odd. Gives pips every roll. Adds 1 to its value every time a die rolls a 1, 2, or a 3. These are all seem pretty bad. Or plus 0.2 additional stamp multiplier every time any face is upgraded. That's probably the best. I mean, we could ×2 while rolling odds is not terrible. You know what? Let's take it. I need to roll a 2 and a 3. I think we can get a 2 and a 3. We got a 3. Holy shit. I think we can get a 2 and a 3. We got a 2. Come on. We got a 2 and a 3. That was so easy. First try, every try. Yeah, I took the odd ring to sell it. The asteroid ring really doesn't seem that good at all. This would be an interesting hand to throw all of these bad boys out. And then we could do like a U, a U, and then because this isn't a hand for points, so you got 3 charges already. That's pretty big. Oh yeah, hydrate or dihydrate. Good call. And we could dump these 3. Because we're not likely... Well, we don't really need the pips. I'd rather get rid of some die first. Like, it's safer to just have the hand where we dump out the extra 3. And now we could do a glass die, 2 × 2 D20s, and then some D4s. A D10? That would work really well with the bottle cap build, but we're not doing that. Only odd numbers and only even numbers. What ring did we take? Odd. Well, I guess we should take an odd die. 174 pips. It was so worth it. Mystery sack, please. Winder, hydrate, or dihydrate start? I don't know. It's been around for a long time. Ooh, random cards is pretty good. I will take a random card if you don't have any. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Rerolls your hand or any item being chosen? Wait a second. Any item being chosen. Can I reroll? It's a shop reroll. I didn't realize that. That's kind of cool. Another odd die. Oh, we're going odd dies again. Oh, I shouldn't have taken that. We would have gotten a free card. I will take another ancient die, though. And then let me dump one of these bad boys. A 2 and a 2. Let's try one more time. I didn't think it was likely for us to get it. Don't worry. That wasn't me thinking that was going to be likely at all. Well, the thing is we've tried to do single builds on every other run that we've done, and it's punished us because we always have to play off of one good hand to get. So I thought, why not try building multiple builds so that way you can always have something to play. I mean, this is our first time trying it, so we'll see if it makes a difference or not. You're actually just perfectly fine to play out like this. Not the greatest hand. I would have preferred to do it in a better way, but you rolled odd, so that's big. Our glass die is broken, unfortunate. I would like our other ancient die, please, to appear on the next roll. That would be swell. And it did. So we've got magnet, 2 ancient die, and we'll take the risk gamble on this one for the pips. They're close. We need to roll it one more time. Okay, for this one, I'm thinking, well, we don't really need that, actually. We could just roll the odds and guarantee the points. Yeah, it's better to just do it this way. You had alright luck with Psycho Die and D7s yesterday building bonus points? Nice. The Ancient Die. Alright. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to see if we get lucky. If the Ancient Die rolls an odd number. Please roll an odd number. It rolled a 4. Son of a bitch. We lost 31 points. Why did it get destroyed? What the hell? I'll skip these. I'm not feeling any of these. It's discarded. Okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. Well, we've got 2 dice boost packs. We should see what's in them. An Echo Glass die. I do like this. Another Ancient die. A Casino die. We'll skip those. Bottle caps. I still like the idea of a bottle caps build. I didn't want to go ancient because we already have 2 ancient die. That's all of our money guy. Money gone. A porcelain figure is safe. Alright, next round. Let's go. Okay. A hollow die. I forgot we had a hollow die because we have 4 hollow dies in our deck. Magic Ring is a nice unlock. ×2 Multi all enchanted dice. That does seem pretty solid, honestly. As much as I don't... I think we use a magnetic die here. And here's what we're gonna do. We got the choose, which is really strong. All of those dice are gone. That's fine. We got the choose, right? So you can choose a die and lock in its face. So we can take the mega die and make it a 1, which is what we want. So we'd like to play our odd hand out. So if that's going to be the case, we should leave all of our odd stuff and our 2x multiplier to roll with the mega die. This will trigger. Our ancient die is now charged. So next time we roll it, we'll get 2 rare or legendary dice out of it. I would just like for the rest of our odd stuff to show up, if at all possible. You get a charge, nothing crazy there. Can any of our other odd dice show up? I mean, we've got 2 of them. I would like 1 at least. That was still a pretty good hand right there, 136. Remove 20 dice in a single run. The Mimic Ring. Okay. Alright, well, we did get you guys. Not you. Let's leave it on a 1. That's a pretty good hand. This is going to be a decent amount of points for us. And drop it a hollow die to get rid of it. Ah, it didn't hit the big one that mattered. Mirror Cube. That works with our magnetic die. And we still don't have enough money to do anything with. We could skip for the pips. If we skip for the pips, what's the plan? Like, is it going to be enough if we get to the shop? Probably not. I like Mirror Cube. I like the idea of Mirror Cube. Greater than a 6? Greater than 6. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do greater than 6. Yeah, we would not have had enough money to do anything, really. Okay, so what do we have here? We have another Mirror Cube, which I do like. Mirror Cubes seem pretty good. For example, what if we charge a Mirror Cube and then we roll it with the Ancient Die? Don't you think it would activate the Ancient Die and then trigger it, and we could get multiple, like, rare or legendary die in our deck? 2x multiplier, there's the Magic Ring, there's the Equity Ring, and then the Asteroid Ring. Again, the Asteroid Ring seems terrible. Adds 1 to its value every time a die rolls a 1, 2, or a 3. I mean, with the bottle caps, it could make sense. But I'm tempted to just take that. Now, the Rubik's Cube is also kind of cool, because it could be a lot of points, and I think it would be fun. It does dismantle into 6 other pieces. So with a Mirror Cube, you could get some cool synergies with that. Let's try it. I think it's fun. Let's go to phase 2. Now let me look at my boss first, because I never do that. Oh, we can't look at the boss right now. Alright, well, you're already in here, so we need to charge our Mirror Cube before we roll our Ancient Die. Which sucks, because look at what we got. All 3 of our magnetic die right now. I mean, you're already going to add its effects twice, so we would get 4. I have to try this. I have to try and see if that's going to work in the way I think it is. 124? I just don't know. You know what? I don't think I can. I think we have to do it now because... Well, you know what? We're probably not going to get 1,000 points. How about that? We don't really have what we need to get the points to win this run. And we're not likely to charge a magnetic die, so we might as well just go ahead and pop this guy and see what it gives us. You know what I mean? Let's see what it gives us. A vampire die and a mega die. Oh, and it doesn't destroy it either. Interesting. Ring bonuses go by 2, so if you roll an odd, that would be cool. So we would roll a Rubik's Cube here, for sure. A D20. The Echo Effect Mega Die. So it gave us a Vampire Die. Discards nearby dice, multiplies everything else by highest face on the discarded dice. Echo could be interesting too, for this one. So let's do Mega Die. This looks pretty good. That's actually huge because it broke into 1s. We actually are alive. Wow, that's so funny. I can't believe we survived. Mirror Cube, Magnetic. Yeah, you and then you. That's crazy. What a wild way to stay alive. Discards the nearby die and multiplies everything else by the highest face. Well, first of all, we want to get rid of a bunch of hollow die because we got the points we needed. So this literally can only just discard this. Times 1. So zeros are times 1s. That's good to know. I will skip for the extra 100 pips. I don't think any of these are good enough. Another odd die. That does kind of work with our little odd hand synergy. We have so many hollow die now, though. We're so screwed. This is bad. This is very bad. 1K. Another Rubik's Cube, huh? Its face is always a 5. X multiplier to itself. X being the number of dice on the table. Yes. That's pretty good, especially if you play it with the Rubik's Cube. However, Mega Die with 2 Rubik's Cubes would just be better anyways than Dumbbell would be. So I'm going to go Rubik's Cube. If we're going to remove one, we should remove... This is an 8x multiplier, though. No, it's a 16. This is a 16x multiplier, but if it rolls a high number, that's a lot of hollow die for our deck, which is very unfortunate. We could get rid of the other Mega Die and just use this one for lots of points. Interesting to think about. We could sell this for 50 pips. It's not that important. One extra roll? That could be very helpful. It's way too expensive. These cards are so expensive, we can't afford them. We need to roll a 3, 4, and a 5. I think we can try. Oh, yeah, that's right. We have so many empty shit in our deck. That's not... Yeah, never mind. Yeah, see, that's unfortunate. I need my Rubik's Cubes. The fact that I'm not getting my Rubik's Cubes is unsettling. Because that's our only way to win right now, and we also need our Enchanted Mega Die. So you're still a good turn, actually, to use all of you. Let's go crazy here. Drop the odd of dice. Yeah, we need our Echo Mega Die, and we need to lock it into 1 and roll it with our odd die, if we can do that. We got Vampire Die. That sucks. So, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna lock you in at a 1. And then we're gonna roll all these odd ones and the Mega Die, and it's gonna hopefully roll a high number and get a good multiplier. It's gonna discard something. It's gonna discard the 31 and multiply it all by 124. That's huge. 4K, baby, let's go. Okay, does that mean we should take the Psycho Die to pull stuff in so the Vampire Die works better? No, that would be too risky. Too risky. Streamer's luck never punished. A rare dice pack. Okay, a 2x dumbbell 5. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'll take a hollow dumbbell. I can do that. A pinata, eh? Oh, that's right. Psycho Die adds the highest face value. That's Magnetic Die that pulls. Yeah, thank you for the reminder on that one. A pinata, it could pay for itself very easily. It could actually pay for itself, like, a lot. We should remove some D3s from our deck, because they're not doing a thing for us. Seeing a 40 dice deck makes you anxious. It is a little large. Alright. You would be a cool one to play early, but we need to save you for now. We also have a rings ×2. So a cool odd hand if we get lucky. Okay. So here we go. Here's what we got. This is like, I think, a winning hand right off the bat. You, and you. And double up the rings. And hope we roll an odd number. The goal is to have Mega Die roll low if we're lucky. Let's just see what happens. It rolled a 5. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's a lot of points. It's actually not a lot of points in the grand scheme of things. Look at this shit. We just added 10 more hollow die to our hands. Son of a bitch. But we got our points, though. We did get our points, so I can't be, like, too mad about it, you know? Like, it's working as intended, I suppose. Now I just need a magnetic die. This will be the little chunk of change. Alright, cool. I like that we can re-roll our mirror cube here. Actually, we don't need the points right now since this isn't a big points hand. So why don't we... There's 2 pages? 20 out of 40? How do I view the second page? I thought it was just like between everything that's in my hand versus discards versus in the bag. I thought I had 40 total. A pocket pencil? No, I think we'll skip for the rewards here. Oh, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Wow. None of this seems that good. I'll take a bottle cap. And you know what? Don't we have the ring that upgrades? No, we have odd ring. Stamp boost pack, huh? Why don't we remove... another 3 faces die. Oh goodness, this is not going well. I mean, it's working, just not, like... Dice will always roll with a lot less force, then deactivates a random one until the end of the round. Interesting. Give me a good ring. Plus 2 extra value to every die on the table? That could actually be huge with what we're building. The even ring is 2x multiplier to dice with an even face. I think this 2 extra value, because we have crazy build on multipliers right now. So this is like, we got good mult, but we need more points. We need more chips, as we would normally say. So I'm gonna go Band-Aid for this one. Alright. Did we charge our mirror die? We did charge our mirror cube. We need to get it, though, very soon, or we are in trouble. I would like to roll a bottle cap with it. So, here's what I'm going to do. Glass die, you just go. What does the clone card do? Adds a ghost copy of a die in your hand. It will be destroyed after it's rolled. Okay. What would I like to get rid of here? The 2 Rubik's Cube. We're going to get rid of the D20. Okay. This is a weird hand as well. Because we didn't get our Mega Die or the Vampire Die. We still have 3 more rolls, but I think we have to play it out like this. As much as I hate it, maybe not the dumbbell. The pinata getting used here sucks, but double Rubik's Cube and bottle caps with dumbbell is just a massive hand. All we need is the mirror cube, and I think this would be enough to win it. Genuinely. So I'm just gonna roll this out and just lose my pinata, unfortunately. I'm gonna just try to draw for that mirror cube. I think the mirror cube is how we win it here. As much as I hate this. Maybe we don't need both Rubik's Cubes? Maybe just one Rubik's Cube. Give us a better chance of getting the mirror. We got it on our last roll. We should roll an odd die, because that's the next highest points. Clone something in my hand, please? Oh, never mind. Never mind. We could just clone a mirror cube? That's fully charged? Okay, so dumbbell is going to be worth a crazy amount of points. And it's going to roll... Okay. I don't know how many points this is going to be, but think about it, right? The mirror cube is going to roll a copy of every other rolled dice, and then it's going to roll another copy of every rolled dice. We're rolling a Rubik's Cube, which is going to dismantle into 6 pieces, which is going to get rolled again. So we're going to have 3 Rubik's Cubes. So we're going to have 18 pieces on the board, minimum, with the Rubik's Cubes. Then the bottle cap will hopefully roll something high. Let's just say it rolls... You know what? Let's just say it rolls a 10. We'll give it benefit of the doubt. That is going to give us another 10 pieces on the board, so we'll be at 28 pieces. Then we're going to have a dumbbell, which is going to be, if it rolls, let's say it's a 5, so it'd be 28 times 5, which would be 140 times 2, which would be 280, but we're going to have 2 more dumbbells on the board. I don't think this is good, because I don't think this wins it. Maybe. Let's see, though. Let's see what happens with this hand. It got a 15. Holy shit. I mean, the run's over with. The run's over with. Even if that wasn't even enough points, yeah. It was a cool concept, but it wasn't enough points. I realized that as I was talking about it. But we were about to have... Were we about to have 45 bottle caps put into our bag? I think we were about to have 45 bottle caps in our bag. Because it would have added them, right? From the mirror die? Triggering on it? I don't know. Alright, let's try one more run. Oh, you know what? You know what? Let's go back to the main menu. You're right, you're right. We should do this. I want to do a new run. I don't want to play my red hand again. Let's play off our bottle caps. I shouldn't have taken this bag. You know what? We restart. That was a dumb decision. New run. Let's do a bottle cap run. The bag? Sure, we'll take the bag again. Plus 1 charge to every charged die in your hand. That could actually come in very good. It could come in handy, one might say. Alright, let's see what we got here. None of these seem good. This die seems bad. I'm gonna skip for the pips here. An enchanted dice pack seems crazy. Okay. A Sudoku that has wealth on it. An Echo Psycho die. You know what? I really like the Echo Psycho die. It adds the face of other nearby dice to their extra value. Twice. So this with like some D8s would go very well. Doesn't take up any space in your hand when selected. I feel like this is one of the best enchantments you could have in the game, is Laconism. But I have no desire to roll random dice right now. Oh, excuse me. I like the idea of a Psycho die. Now, if I sell this, I could buy the other one, so I'm willing to do that to get another enchanted die early. Interesting. Oh, but it always acts before the rest, so we can't do it. Jack rolls another jack per die matching its face. This works pretty well with the bottle cap build and the psycho die. I do like this too for being able to draw what we need. Draw as many dice as the face shows. So this is just a draw mechanic. And you know what? It doesn't take up any space, so I'm going to take... I don't know, I'm tempted. Well, thank you for stopping in, Hasanen. You're right, we haven't used Pyramid. We should take it. Maybe we could do something cool with Pyramid, because we always want to draw something and then we can't seem to get it. Now, we can't roll into the dice for the next round, but that's fine. I'm actually not worried about that in the slightest. We'd have had to roll a 3. Guess what, guys? That would have been impossible, except that we had a Lakenism Pyramid, so yeah, never mind. We wouldn't have been able to do that anyway, so who cares? Alright, so basically, we should just play this. Yeah. Did it seriously roll a fucking 0? Can it do that? Oh, no, it rolled... Okay, never mind. I understand how it works now. We've got some scaling going here. That was enough to win, I believe. Holy cow. It was. We just need some good multipliers. Extra value. Alright, so this is pretty good. I do like a two-faced coin. It's a good multiplier that we could use. Adds a ghost copy of a die in your hand. Yes. And look at that. We got D8s. Which is not the one I was thinking of, by the way. I think it was D10s was the one I was thinking of. Plus 8 extra value for every die with a face equal or greater than 8. So it has to roll higher than an 8 to trigger, which doesn't really work for us. Because we're not rolling anything higher than an 8 face. Like, that's not happening. We will take the Dice Boost pack to see what we get. We did get Jacks. You know what? Maybe we could have a Jacks build. Jacks don't hurt. 1 out of 3 cards. Can't be bothered. Remove a dice. I could remove a bottle cap. Another Psycho die is pretty solid. We actually do need that. We need to roll a 1. I think we can roll a 1. That seems plausible. Oh my god, we almost didn't do it. See, the thing is, we gotta get 100 points, though. And I'm kind of worried about that. We shouldn't do Jacks yet. It would make more sense to roll this hand first. Okay. We should clone you. Do you? You. You, and then I think just another Psycho die. Oh, that sucks. It didn't, oh, it triggered. Okay, cool. We did get it. We're alive, guys. We're alive. Last roll. It's some amount of points. I don't know where we're going with this, though. gives between 50 and 100, its face is always 0, the piggy die, when rolled with 2 charges. We don't have anything to charge right now. The piggy die was fun. I did like it. It would be easy to charge, but I think we skip. Wow. So we could multiply the value of one of our bottle caps to have 2x value. We got wealth, 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 by the way. Triple wealth. So I guess we just have a wealthy bottle cap now. I have no idea what we need. You know what? Time die could actually work for us. Oddly enough. What should we get here? This is a tough one. It's a vintage bottle cap now. A magnetic die that doesn't take up space is incredibly good. It's like incredibly, incredibly good. Give me a good ring, game. Discards a die on the table, the mini-op. Increases the range of dice with area effects, that's good. 4x multiplier to everything in the first roll of every round. Unfortunately, this is horrible for us. Aura Ring is really good for us. That's actually perfect for the build that we're trying to go. Mini-op is interesting. Discards a die on the table. The blank symbol indicates that the ring will stop the roll and let you choose a die to trigger its effect with. That's cool, I like that. So you get to choose. Every roll adds 2 hollow dice to your bag. I'm not worried about that. You, and you. It's points, okay? It's points, and then you come in here and you roll this hand. In the next roll, everything will be ×2. So this is halved because it's a Garbo hand, and then we're gonna get all our pieces back that we need to complete it. So use this, then give yourself all of these bad boys back. Roll another hand again. They all get pulled in together. They're all gonna trigger a 2x multiplier, and you get a good chunk of points out of them. 426 points. We're on to something now, because now we can turn around and do the exact same thing all over again, because we have so few dice in our deck. And now we turn around and we roll all these bad boys right here, just like this, for another... We got 426 points last time. What are we gonna get this time? 644. You love to see it. Does this have Lakenism? Oh, it's perennial. I can't play into it. Wealth? No. Can't play in any of these. Invert? Sure, I mean, I could just sell the card, for all I care. 1 extra roll, I will take. Stamp Booster Pack. Yes, this is huge. Anything with a face 1 gets a multiplier. I love to see that. Next we have... We need to keep 33 points on us. We could do you for points, just for extra pips. You serve a purpose. Alright, now let's start removing some junk. We can remove a few of the bottle caps. Ooh, okay. This D10 is good. A perennial D10 can continuously gain us points for the rest of the game, because it only loses half of its extra value after the round ends. So if we can double its value, if we can more than double its value every time, we'll be good. Which could work if we get it into the big roll. It's still just a good it's better than what we've got for most of it. And because of that, I don't think we change anything right now. We're at 15 die. I think that's fine. Well, you know what? We could remove one more bottle cap, probably. Actually, you know what? No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to keep our pips. Hang on now. Things have changed. We did get a bottle of caps, which is really good for what we're going for. Actually, is it? Yeah. I think we should. Well, thank you for joining us, TCU. Hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm tempted to take the bottle cap. Let's see. We can always try to remove it later. We need a 1 and a 2. That seems likely. We got it. Start with the time die. Roll whatever junk you want to get rid of early. Actually, you shouldn't be rolled. I'm actually okay with just rolling these 4. Because now it's going to be a 2x on the next turn. But hopefully we did not get our magnetic die, but we're still going to roll this hand anyways. Okay, that's a good start. That's what, 150 points? 130, okay. Now we can dump you guys all out in a turn. And now we're ready for our next turn. The jacks are an interesting concept. I do wonder, like, if I'm ever going to use them. You, and you. Let's see what happens here. I got 1 with the bottle cap triggers. 141. Alright, you guys go in there. Oh, wait. That was my last roll. I should have... Yeah, I should have done my echo. I wasn't paying attention there, but that's alright. Well... Don't you always want to throw out the pyramid? For the most part, yeah, you're right. I should always be rolling the pyramid. It doesn't really matter. Like, there's no point in keeping it, because it's got Lakenism. However, the Lakenism does trigger on the D10, so notice how the D10 still has plus 21 extra value now. It does get plus 1 extra value when the dice is on the table, so Lakenism for it would be nice. We will skip the rewards here. Got a lot of bottle caps there. Would you be interested in turning them into D6s? I guess I would. Yeah, because Two-Face Coin still works. It's basically just a straight upgrade. Is there a reason I wouldn't want to change my bottle caps? What would that reason be? Probably no reason I can think of. I think bottle caps should just become D6s. They just become more points. It still works exactly fine with our synergy. Alright, all of our pips are disappearing. We have nothing we really need to remove right now. Oh, they're D3s, not D6s. Okay. I mean, still, sorry, it's still an upgrade, though. I don't know why I said D6s. Transform, choose a face. Is choosing a face going to help me with anything? No, it's not. Well, choosing a face with bottle caps is just not a bad idea. Like, it's safe. So I will buy that. Let's take the mystery sack here as well. The wedding ring. Currently, it'll give me 4 pips. Yikes. You know what? I'll take it, though, because we can always sell it for more. Bottle caps. No, none of these are necessary. I think we're good. I'll remove, like, 1 or 2 of these. Since we're not going to have any money after this. Or any pips after this. We did get an eternal bottle cap. That's funny. And then we got another bottle of caps. I'm prepared to play with another bottle of caps. Draw 5 dice, invert, or transform. How about we sell you, and we take the draw. And then we go into our next round. And we fight the boss. And we win because it's so easy to do. Alright, really good first hand. So, you first, you, and you. And then honestly, we can go ahead and just use our porcelain figure. Well, we should save porcelain figure towards the end. Put you out there. $384 points is nothing to sneeze at there. Alright, now use a time die to dump the hollow dies out of our hand. And just get rid of like a jack and everything too. I guess I should have kept the jack for when we roll our bottle of caps. That would be smarter. Let's go ahead and draw. Okay, this seems like a good one to do this for. Magnetic die for sure, both of the Psycho dies. Next comes into the Perennial, 2 bottle of caps, and then the Pyramid. And then we're going to choose this bottle of caps to roll a 14. Now, the only thing I'm thinking of is we could put the porcelain figure out here for more points, which is probably better than the singular Psycho die, because this is a 2.5 and this is just adding, so this is better multipliers for us. This should be our highest scoring hand yet. $1.75K. And because you're a boss fight and we've already beaten you, we're just going to dump these out. Now we got 1 roll left, so just throw them out there. You know what? Throw you out there. Just get you out of the way now. A mega die? God, I love having hollow dice in my deck. Okay. The decimal die ups the value of every die to their next multiple of 10. Every die in this roll is considered even. Does this mean that all the bottle caps get to be... all the bottles will roll 10s? To their next multiple of 10. So if it's above 10, it wouldn't get it. But anything below 10 would force it to be a 10, which is pretty good. I'm gonna take it. Because we don't have anything that goes above 10. Okay, but we actually have money to spend here for once. 4x multiplier to everything in the first roll of the round. You love it. You take it. Prime ring, 3x multiplier to dice with a prime number on its face. You take it. Gives 10 pips for every die with its lowest face. Only works on dice with more than 1 face. Sure, you take that too. Then you look at this and you go, Rubik's Cube. Can that get rolled into multiples of 10? Probably not. The diamond die, 5x multiplier to everything, destroys itself as if the face is a 3. A diamond die with the balance ring would go crazy hard. I know our deck is getting, or our dice bag's getting a little more full now, but we can make this work. Rubik's Cube. I don't see Rubik's Cube going into our plan here. Actually, I do see Rubik's Cube going into our plan here. Rerolls every die that rolled its lowest face. If its face is a 5, gives an extra roll and exhaust. Rerolls every die that rolls its lowest face. Is there any reason we would want higher faces on certain things? No, I don't think so. I think we just leave it at that. Alright, what's our boss for phase 2? So now we have big multipliers on our first hand. So we should play you, and you. No, we should just play it like this. And it's going to be big for perennial. Let's see what happens here. If this rolls anything less than a 10, it becomes a 10. If it rolls anything more than a 10, it stays whatever that number would have been. It rolled a 12, so it's going to stay as a 12. And that's a times 9.6 for all of these, so that's 1.4k. Okay. I don't want to use my diamond die because I don't want to risk breaking it. So we'll use a time die here to just get rid of some funky junk that we don't care about. And we've gotten rid of our hollow die. Oh, I forgot about prime numbers. Okay, so now we got our decimal die. Alright, so now we can test it for real when it goes out here with the bottle cap, the magnetic, the Rubik's Cube, and then I guess the jack. Let's see what this does. It rolled a 1. So it made everything go to 10, even if it wasn't... What? How did all of those go to 10 if they can't roll a 10 anyways? I'm so confused about that. Ups the value of every die to their next multiple of 10. So, just plus 10 to everything? I guess? I'm not entirely sure I follow that one. It's an interesting concept, regardless. I think it's cool. Alright, we got it again. Yeah, it put all of these to 10, but bottle caps can only roll a 1 to 2, so I have no idea how that works, but I'm cool with it. So the multiple of 10 for 0 is 10. Yep, I guess so. This actually isn't a bad call for us. I will take a granite die. I'll take a granite die and remove one of my D3s. And I will remove another one of my D3s. Then I need to hunt down... What do I need to hunt down? I need another ring is what I need. Rerolls your hand or any item being chosen. Draw 5 dice from your bag. It's very expensive. That's too expensive for me to care about it right now. Hello, Robin. Okay. D8 actually is going to scale crazy hard now if we roll it with decimal die. It will be worth a lot of points, so I will take it. I'm die and time die. No thank you. I think we wait, and we need to save some pips for next time. We need 2.5k here. Alright, let's do this. Let's go... You go, you go, you go. We should save you and you. We'll put 1 psycho die out there. But this is gonna go well. We got it. That's crazy. We got exactly what we needed. This is like the perfect hand. The magnetic die I could get rid of for the multiplier, which seems like a good call. But I don't think it's necessary. We'll keep it. We'll keep it for now. Let's see what happens here. Let's check this out. This is going to be a funny hand. I have no idea how that works. That's so confusing to me. I don't understand it in the slightest. Just dump this hand. Please don't. You motherfucker. The first time? Really? It rolled a 3 first time and it's going to destroy itself? The one time I finally play it? That little bastard. I think this is the smart play to do. Actually, no. It would be smart to get our D8 back for this hand. So instead of playing these guys, I'm gonna play you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you have perennial. What's the other one I would want to get rid of here? This one, I guess. I need my D8. I need my D8 next turn. Oh, but that was my time die. I wasted that too. I'm getting distracted. Oh, shit, we didn't get it anyways. That was a waste. I mean, we survived. And we got a bunch of points out of it. Another 1.5k. I like another D10. D10's doing well for us. 1.62k. Give me a rare legendary dice. Plus 0.1 face multiplier to the face on this dice, then exhaust. These all seem bad. These all seem bad. Wow. I can't believe I spent all my money on that. That was a waste. I'm so sorry for that. Lakenism. Time die. Bottle cap. D3. Get that junk out of here. There we go. D8, magnetic, decimal die, Rubik's Cube, D10, two-face coin. Also, D8 or D10 is nowhere near as good as I thought. Because, I'm sorry, D8 is nowhere near as good as I thought. It's plus 8 extra value for every die with a face or equals greater than 8, but I guess it triggers after decimal die for some reason. We only have 2 rolls left, so we're going to go ahead and use this for an extra roll. And we're going to dump this bad boy of a hand right here and get this junk out. Okay, now we are in danger. Actually, we probably won't win this turn, or win this game. I think our run might be over here. Let's go ahead and dump a bottle of caps. Oh no, a bottle of caps is worth keeping. Rubik's Cube can go. It would only pair with a D8, and we're going to be playing this D10 anyways. You can go. Yeah. I need my... I don't know what I need, but... I don't think we're getting our points here that we need. Oh yeah, we definitely didn't. Not with this hand. This was not the hand to end on. Still though. Fun attempt at this one. I like this one a lot. We made good progress on a specific build for the first time ever, which has never happened. We've never actually had a good build before. So anyways, that's going to be it for this episode of Dice a Million. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.
See ya.
Oh man, I need a little bit of a break here. Alright, if you guys can give me just a minute, I'm going to take a little break. Maybe like a 10-minute break, because I'm exhausted. I'm just sleepy. But I will be back in about 10 minutes. So it's 3:25 right now. So everybody take this moment to sort of get up and walk around and stretch and drink your water, and I'll see you guys in about 10 minutes. Ugh, excuse me. That's right, Jesse. Also, Simon, have a good night. Thank you for joining us. Alright, everybody. We are back. Give me just a moment to down some water here. Robin, are you still here in the Twitch chat? Because I did not see your message about asking if I saw the Spider-Man frog. But the answer is yes, I have seen it. I think last time we were streaming, I saw it and I was like, man, that thing's pretty cool. So, Robin, if you're here, I want to let you know I did see it and I think it looks really cool, but I apologize for being gone and not responding this entire time. Who is ready for another Blueprints run? Now, we're going to see how this goes. But I'm not expecting multiple Blueprints runs today, just to be clear. I'm being real calm and quiet right now, but I'm going to get all my energy back as soon as we start the run, because I caught myself sometimes like winding down at the end of the stream. Excuse me. And then I could catch myself being like, man, I'm, like, I was just tired. Did City pass her exams? Yes, she did pass her exam on her very first try. And now her semester is completed. She's done with all of her school. So she gets to take a break. Where's Nom, though? Can't be the day without Nom. That's true. Our good luck paid off. Oh, I see what you're saying. December is going to be fun? What's going on in December? Alright, let me pull up the blueprints. YouTube voices got to activate. Let me make sure Twitch is on blueprints. And let's get started. December does have Christmas. That's a fair point. Alright, everybody, and welcome back for another episode of Blueprints. We're taking off. We're going full steam ahead today. It is a day one run attempt with a sub 1 hour secondary attempt. And we're going to see if we can get it done today. At least that's the goal. Didn't I say I was going to try more streams in December to make up before slowing down next year? Potentially. Have a good night, Danny. Thank you for joining us. Yes, potentially. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Give me a closet. Give me a closet. Give me the items in the closet. It's a shovel and a gem. Get me out of there. Draft hallway. Alright, cool. Now give me a bedroom. Perfect. It's more of a hello, but it's already night? That's fair. I was about to say, I had assumed, I was like, Danny, were you here the whole time and just quiet? Is that guy there? That guy, are you still here? Out of curiosity? I don't know if he's here right now. We're doing it again, huh? Fuck it, we ball. Let's do this. Let's do this, let's do this, let's do this. Give me a great haul. Give me a great haul. Give me a great haul. Yes. That guy says, yes, sorry, I'm here. I was playing Dice a Million because I was upset with today's runs. We're off to a rough start, by the way. I'm excited for today's run, but we're off to a rough start. I knew you were here, Mo. They were all referencing you. I saw Steve's poor humor jokes. We'll take the billiard room here. A dead end would be nice here. We can take a utility closet. It's okay. Keycard off. Gymnasium off. Dark room stays off, and garage goes on. Like you said, all the good luck went to City. That's true. She zapped it all away from me. When does a joke become a dad joke? A joke becomes a dad joke when everyone goes, when they hear it. They're like, You got an 884 trillion run? Am I really just that bad at Dice a Million? Alright, 14. 16 minus 7 is 9. Where's 9? 20 minus 7 is 13. 2 times 5 is 10. Let's see. 20 minus 10 times 2. Sorry, what am I doing here? 10 times 2. Oh, it's just 20. Alright, cool. That should be our last one. Secret garden key would have been nice. Keycard system is off, which kind of stinks. But the keycard is still a necessity for... Well, it's not a necessity at all. Never mind. The keycard's kind of pointless. We'll be taking our den here. We'll be taking our gym. Ooh, 2 trunks, man. A sledgehammer would go very well right now. We will take the nook here for the key. And as silly as this sounds, I think we save the key for a moment, but if we don't end up spending it, then we'll come back and open that trunk. There's another gym in here we can get. Row 4 is likely to have security. You had a translucid D4 and a mirror cube. Let's see, 1504. Don't worry, Jafar, I figured out how to target ads to you specifically. Just so you'd have to deal with them more. Give me a security room. Ooh, rough, a parlor. Well, we only have the 1 key, so I'm getting a little nervous here. I'm playing fast today, but it's not doing anything. Gyms are not in the white box, could be both. Gyms are not in this box, could be both. The gyms are in this box. So if you're telling the truth, then you would have to be telling the truth, which means you would have to be a lie. So that doesn't work. So if you're telling the truth, the gyms are not in the white box. The gyms are not in this box. If you're telling the truth, does that make you true? Yes, it does. That means this one is a lie. So that doesn't work. So this one is false. This one is completely false. The gyms are not in the white box, which means they are in the white box. So false, false. Wait. Hold on. If this one is false, this one has to be false, which means this one is true. Oh, no, I messed that up, actually. Hold on. Wow, I haven't messed up a parlor puzzle in a long time. Hold on, let me get this together here. That's my mistake. I feel embarrassed of that. Okay, let's just go to this one and start. The gyms are in this box. If you are true, then these two are false. The gyms are not in this box. You could be true and you could be true. The gyms are not in the white box. That would make you false, which makes the gyms in 2 locations. Not plausible. So if you're true, and you're true, then you would be false. So that doesn't work either. So that means this box cannot be true. This box is a guaranteed false. We know that much. If the gyms are not in this box, that could be true or false. And then the gyms are not in the white box could be true or false. I'm a little confused. Someone help me out here. What am I missing? This has to guaranteed be false based off of these two would have to be true. There is at least a minimum of... Well, there's one that contains the gems, but there will always be a 2-to-1 ratio. So there's at least one box that's true and at least one box that's false, and then one category could have another one. The gems are not in the white box. All right, let's see. If you are true, the gems could be here or here. The gems are not in this box. You could also be true. So if you're true and you're true, you can't be true. It's not possible. Welcome back, Corgi. Yeah, so these can't be true because it wouldn't be... Wait. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box, but that would be false. So these can't be true. So this one has to be false. And if this one's false, then this is false, which makes this one true. The gems would be in this box. The gems are not in the white box, but that would have to be true. So it would be true, false, true. The gems are not in this box. No. What? They can't be false, false, true. That doesn't work, right? Because don't these say the same thing? Steve? The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. If this box is false, this box also has to be false. If this box is true, this also has to be true. Am I understanding that right? The black is false, probably, and these are probably both true. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box, which means it leaves the gems in this box. So it would be false, true, true, and it's basically saying that the gems are right here in the blue box. Let's go. Goated boxes. I mean, today's run's pretty shot anyways, but, like, it's still funny. Cool, we can take our garage. Yeah, white and blue did coincide with each other. They had to be the same. Okay, now the real question is... No, we're going to do it. On our way out here, we're going to come back. We're going to open our trunk in the den. I told you guys I was tired. I'm having a day. Okay. Now, to save ourselves footsteps, we go 1, 2... No, we gotta go out the garage. We got our dice. This is huge. We're just lacking keys. I would love to open a chest right now and get more keys. That would be very important to me. The brain is braining. Oh, Danny, I just saw your explanation. Okay, well, Danny, you nailed it. Your explanation was perfect. If black is false and white and blue are both the same, which must be true, white doesn't contain the gems. Credit is due where credit is due. Go roll for tomb? I don't roll for the tomb. I just pick the tomb on my second redraw. Like this. And then we'll go ahead and go down here. We're already down to 27 steps today. What is up with that? That feels pitiful. You. Next we have the chef. Next we have the farmer. Next we have the chimney sweep. Then lay maid. Then lay jockey. Then lay queen. And some coins. But I'm not looking. Oh, it snaps you around even faster. That's kind of funny. That should be the next short. Which one? I still can't believe... Like, I need to make more blueprint shorts. And just start pairing them to the series. It's crazy that I never did that. You guys know there's only one more episode of Blueprints coming out on YouTube. Like, the actual the next episode, episode 54, is the end. And episode 53 went live yesterday. then it will be time to upload some of these challenge runs for a short while. Don't worry, curse mode still exists. And it will be curse mode will be a full independent series. Like, curse mode isn't just going to be like, oh hey, we didn't make it that far today or something. Like, curse mode is going to be some of the episodes may be short, but I haven't figured it out yet. No Blueprint shorts is why I'm not pushing 100k subs right now. No Blueprint shorts. The only reason I'm not pushing 100k subs is because I'm not already famous playing video games. I started the YouTube business way too late. I'm still waiting for the game for them to release the new ending, like to put a cutscene in so I can... Will I be streaming cursed runs? Maybe, maybe not. Because I have a feeling people are going to freak out if they watch me play cursed runs. They're going to be like, why didn't you do this perfectly min-max thing that everyone would have done, including myself, even though I'm not even playing the game? And I'd be like, hey, piss off. It's crazy that, like, I could have started streaming back then. Looking back, I should have. And I played Minecraft, like, daily. I was a fiend. I had Minecraft servers. Sledgehammer, after we spent our 2 keys. That's funny. Yeah, I think back to it and I'm like, man, of all the thousands of hours I've put into video games, what if I had just taken the time to just record them? It would have been crazy. A commissary is pretty cool here. We'll go in here and see what's in here. A key for 10, a set of gems, an upgrade disc. I mean, 4 gems is pretty cool, but we don't have any keys. I feel like 4 gems is the way to go. Or 1 gem and 1 key. What do you guys think? 1 gem and 1 key? Or 4 gems for like a passageway or something. I feel like at this point it's better to just have the gems. I don't know. What if we get a security room? Nah, let's take the set of gems. Screw it. There's our security room. Please give me a security door. I got 1 security door, but it's on the left-hand side. You're gonna be locked, aren't you? Well, let's wait. Let's wait. Press enter. View estate inventory. What have we got floating around the house? An upgrade disc, a gem, and 2 coins. Okay. I have no idea where those would be. Keycard system settings to set security level to high. That's good. See if we can get some... Because we turned off the keycard system. That's right. Keycard system. System settings. Set security. Change offline mode to unlocked. Oh, in case anyone's wondering, by the way, here's the logo, the blue holly leaf. Well, this one's green, technically. A furnace, a nursery, and a passageway. I don't mind a nursery here. I really don't. Please give me a gem back, though, or a key at this point. Okay, not the type of key I was looking for. That's... Son of a bitch. It's unlocked, guys. Passageway. I mean, the boudoir is kind of cool. It gives us a gym. I think I'd rather have a passageway, though. I think. I don't know. The boudoir is more gyms. And it gets us to the side we need to. That way we could save our dice for rolling to get into the antechamber. Let's do it. Let's see. We need keys, but we have no way of obtaining them. Unless we get a locksmith. So I'm thinking what I can do here is hopefully roll to get a passageway if this is unlocked. It's locked. Alright, the run's over with. I was gonna say, if we get a passageway here, we could have maybe tried to roll for a locksmith, but then we wouldn't have had a lot of money anyways. So we'll give it another shot here. That was only a 20-minute run. Alright, let's see. Let's clear this out and give it another shot. Clear the profile. 17-minute run. Give it another shot. Bequest mode. Alright, here we go. We're off again. We're off to the races. This will be my final run. We're just gonna go so fast. It's gonna be so crazy. You ready for this? I don't even want to have the time to get irritated at today's runs. We're just gonna send it. We're gonna full send it. The closet. What did we get? Lucky Rabbit's Foot and a gem. Alright, we're gonna draft this side first. Break the habit. A nook, okay. Starts us with a key. I wouldn't mind a den right here. Den would be nice. Hallway it is. Do you think I've spent longer on day 1 runs than the regular game yet? Not a chance. Not even close. Pantry, we're taking it. Yeah, we are still very far off from that. Drawing room here is actually really cool. It could be better later on, but it allows us to draw for a dead end, it gives us a gem back, and we can still draft north off of it, so let's do it. I mean, hell, the final episode is 6 hours long, which I think is hilarious that people are going to have to watch that. When they get to the final episode and it's 6 hours and like 10 minutes. No, Bob hasn't been around for quite some time. I wish I knew what happened to him. Maybe Bob just stopped. Oh, that's not. That was the Christmas code. You know what? Give me that walk-in closet. Keycard, a key, and a compass. Yeah, sure. I'll take that. That's a pretty solid pull. I also hope he's just busy. We haven't heard from Bob in a long time. Now we have a sledgehammer for our bedroom. I used to read all the Nancy Drew books growing up. I love the Nancy Drew books. I will take the spare room here, even though I'm not thrilled about it. Workshop, eh? Battery pack, maybe? Is that a lockpick? I think that's a lockpick. It is, okay. We're hurting on gems a little bit, so a parlor would be nice. Billiard room. Storeroom is gems. Let's take the billiard room here. Any coins? Any shekels? Where else can you get the battery? In the Great Hall. 14. 4 plus 8 is 12. 15 minus 7 is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. Yeah, Secret Garden Key is the only thing that can make this run even better. 8 times 2 is 16. 20 minus 18 is 2 times 6 is 12. Top left. Regular keys are okay. I'm not a hater of regular keys. Now, we don't have any gems, so this is probably the last room I want to draft over here. And then I think at this point, we turn back around and go to this side, because we want like a parlor or something to play off of. We've got extra steps for the day. We can always come back over here, but we really need to get, I think, to the other side of the house. Because if we continue to draft up here, we're going to start hurting ourselves with resources. It's bit us in the butt before from doing that. And I know this feels like a lot of steps being used here, but it definitely makes a difference for us. So here we could take the lab, or we could have taken the lab. I will take the storeroom or the parlor. Let's take the parlor because we can dump the storeroom here if necessary. Let's see what our logic puzzle entails for us today. No extra items in here. I was hoping for the coin purse. It is not the black box. That is not the black box. The black box is not empty, so you are true. So the gems are inside of you. Storeroom here, a bedroom here, or a nursery here. I think the smart play is to take probably the storeroom. Because our options here are limited, if we take the bedroom, we still have a very good chance of getting another dead-end room. So I think we dump our storeroom. Actually, you know what? Let's take the bedroom because we can get the dice on this side of the house. It's still risky. Both are risky. Now let's take the storeroom in case we have to draft up from the other side. We got our gem, we got our key, we got our coin. There is no lever in here, unfortunately. Let's see what happens over here. Something that goes north would be nice. A chapel here is probably better. Well, the chapel can come later. I think the den is probably better. Get the early gem now. Get it out of the way. Look for a trunk, since we have a sledgehammer. We do not see one. We head up here and we get a dining room or a bedroom. A dining room is a much better pick here for me. Now we can draft here with no consequence. A utility closet was kind of what I was hoping for here, but we did not seem to snag that. A West Wing Hall feels like a waste. And a commissary feels like it's worth it for the one gem. There's shovels in there, and I see salt, but I don't know what else is inside the shop. Now, a utility closet here I like a lot, actually. We take the utility closet. We go into it. We're rocking a key card for the day, so we don't even have to turn the key card off. And now we hope to draw a garage right now, effectively. This would be the best scenario to get a garage. Alright, perfect. So we got a garage. We don't have any dice. There's none for sale over here. There's keys in there. We have 5 coins. A shovel for 6, a gem for 3, and a key for 10. We're rocking 5 keys, and we have a key card. So I'm thinking that we just go ahead and buy a gem right now. And I don't think we save for a shovel. Now, it's a shame that we're missing a coin still, but we do have 8 keys total, and the key card. At this point, is there any reason to leave the house? Yes, there is, because there's nothing on this side of the house to come back to, which is why I'm glad we bought that gem first. So, instead, we're going to loop back around, go in through the front of the house, and then play off of the other side of the house now. We're hurting a little bit for footsteps, so the rest of our money probably needs to be saved up for potentially a kitchen, is what I'm thinking here. Like, that's probably where the rest of our money needs to go. We do have a dining room on this side of the house, but, you know, it's still risky. Now we come back over here and we fully wrap around. See, the downside is we're gonna have a kitchen to even get back to the dining room in the first place. Now, here's the real question. Where do we come off of from here? We would probably play off the corridor and not the spare room because it's center of the house, and if we have to backtrack from here, we're going to be wasting steps. From here, if we have to backtrack, it's not as punishing. So I think we come into here, and we're going to go up this way. Now, is there anything I could make for myself? I could make... No, there's nothing I can make, actually. We're down to 10 steps, which is scary. There's a security room. That's pretty big for us. Alright, let's take a look at our state inventory. 1 fruit, that's all we've got. Keycard system, set the security system settings to high. And leave it locked because we're good with our keycard. I feel like we're just going to run out of footsteps today, honestly. If I'm being completely transparent with you guys. Bedroom's pretty nice here, and we have a sledgehammer. However, the rumpus room actually makes the kitchen a viable option. And I think we have to do it. As much as I want the bedroom here, I think the rumpus room is probably a safer bet for us. So I'm gonna take the rumpus room. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's a bit of a tough decision. And then I think I actually do turn around and draft here as well. Alright, we'll use a key here. I was gonna say, I hope we don't get a passageway, and of course we got it. So we'll take a chapel here. Now, what's good is in our pool, we still have... I don't see any extra money. Oh, wait, there is money in the chapel. Okay, that's good to know, too. So we got extra coins. We really need, like, a kitchen. We got a locksmith and a bedroom. Bedroom is fine. A gym and the car keys. That's an upgrade disc that we're probably not going to use. And we really need that kitchen. A nursery cuts us off at this side of the house. A dark room... I mean, we don't even have enough steps to make it back. If we don't get a kitchen, we're toast. So drafting from the dark room is scary, but I think we got to do it. I think we just risk it for the biscuit. And we're looking for a 1 gym cost room. There's 2 of them here. One of them is likely to be a boiler room. We will take the one in the middle. That's the boiler room. Then we've got 1 gym available to us up here. The lockpick worked for us. This time I think we still stick with the one in the middle and we see what we get here. That was a laundry room. That's unfortunate. It's a laundry room with a... Is that a sleeping mask in there? That looks like a sleeping mask, right? Am I crazy? Right there, on the edge of the table? Do I go in there for that? I go in there for that, right? That right there, that little thing. Is that a sleeping mask? It's tough to see. Let's check. It is. Let's go. He's got great vision. He sees everything. Now, a laundry machine's actually kind of funny. For the price of 5, I could basically get 5 gyms. But like we said, if we don't have the money, if we don't get a kitchen, the run's over with. Well, not technically. Because we did get this, so we could get some more bedroom. We could get like a bunk room, and the run wouldn't be dead, because we could go back to play off the chapel. We're going to go into the bedroom first for the steps. It's necessary. Then we're going to come around here and play into the boiler room. Alright. You're good. Oop, there we go. Turn you on. Turn you on. Then you bring that down. Go up here. Use my speedrun skills. I don't have speedrun skills. I wish I did. Alright, then we turn you like this. Then we turn you like this. And then this room should be complete. I am being efficient today, as all get out. I'm going for true efficiency. Now, not having any gems sucks. It's like really bad. I'm almost tempted to go back. I'm like really. I really am contemplating like going back for the gems, but I just don't think it's gonna work for us. There's our archives, there's a locksmith, and there's a weight room. It is the perfect time to take a weight room. Kind of, unironically. We also have the powered laundry room. Does anyone remember what the powered laundry room does? Yeah, I think we have to take the archives here, actually, as unfortunate as it is. We're probably going to get the weight room anyways. Like, very close after this. We could power up the laundry room, but I don't remember what the powered laundry does. Special trades that are useless on day one? Okay, it's like for stars, right? And like allowance. That's what I remember it for. We have the car keys still. No resources in here, that kind of sucks. We'll keycard our way out. There's the weight room again. Oh geez, we have to take it now. Yikes. Alright. Well, there's our weight room. We're down to 6 steps, guys. That is unfortunate. There's a pool. Man, we should have traded for the 5 gems. It would have been worth it. It would have been so worth it to trade for those gems at this point. I should have traded for the gems. I should have gone with my gut. What's wrong with me? Oh god. It would have been so good. We would have pulled so many good things. We're hoping for a bunk room. Mage Chamber is a few extra footsteps for the day. So I guess we'll take it. We still have to get a Great Hall, and it would have to be right here. It's the only place we could get a Great Hall left in the game. And if we got the Great Hall, we could potentially win it. You give me a magnifying glass. That's so rude. I hate getting the magnifying glass. Now, were there shoes in here? No, I can't see. That's a security door. I mean, this is 5 extra steps if I go in here. But I don't think it matters where we draft from. But we know for sure this is a security door, so there's no need to go in here first. Okay, I gotta be honest. We're going back for the gems at this point. I'd still need a foundation. Oh, you're right. I think we're toast then. I think we're toast. I am going to go back for the gems then, just because. Just to see. We'll at least get some payoff out of it. I can't believe I didn't do this. We would have had a beautiful, beautiful setup going for us. Maybe he can salvage? No, it's not beatable anymore today. It's not possible to win at this point. Dinner's ready. Passageway. What does this do for me? Anything? I mean, we legitimately cannot win, right? We'd have to get a foundation here, and it wouldn't be accessible to go down. Yeah, it wouldn't be possible to win. Let's take the East Wing Hall, then. Let's take the Archived and see what it was. It was the mailroom? That's funny. I mean, to be fair, our drafts would have been different, so... Wow, the lockpick opened up a door on the 8th and the 9th rank. That's crazy. I can't believe it did that. And we got the wine cellar. Dude, today was the day of resources. Goodness gracious. I can't guarantee that we would have won had we taken the gems, but, I mean, we would have been a lot closer. Yeah, we did need access to the elevator. Because the thing was, is we would have been able to not take the weight room here and possibly get a foundation or a great hall or here or like all sorts of other places. We could have had a pool and a pump room option today as well. Oh man, we had all sorts of possibilities. Alrighty. Well, either way, I mean, still a pretty good solid attempt for the day. So we'll go ahead and call it here. Alrighty. The Scarlet Manor again. It's always the red rooms, man. Once you draft one red room, I swear the game is just designed to make you draft another 10 red rooms. Oh well. Another valid attempt. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one. See ya! Alright, let's go ahead and do our close out of blueprints. Every red room is actually secretly the furnace effect. I feel like that's the case. I feel like there is a little bit to that. Like something to be said to that. Oh, I gotta stretch. I went to go to the gym today. It was a leg day. There was so much traffic. Normally, it takes me 15 minutes with no traffic, 20 minutes with regular, like, morning traffic to get to the gym. 20 minutes tops, right? Today, I left my house. It had been over an hour, and I still wasn't at the gym yet. I was like 2/3 of the way there, and I was like, you know what? I can't deal with this shit right now. So I turned around, drove to Chick-fil-A, got a little bit of chicken minis, and then I went home. Because I was like, I'm not doing this today. I'm not about to... I don't know what it was. Suddenly, it was like the local population just quadrupled. I was like, where did all you motherfuckers come from? So I didn't go to the gym today. I copped out. I was not dealing with that. Chicken minis. Classic. Skipped leg day. I did, but I do leg day twice a week. So I actually hit leg day. This was leg day number 2, because I do leg days on Monday. It's leg day with, like, every day there's cardio. And then leg day is Mondays. Tuesday is chest and tri. Wednesday is back and biceps. And then Thursday is leg day again. Gym was about the journey and the cars you found along the way. Trust me, Kamakiku, I'm not a very tall person. I'm not short, but I'm not tall by any means. So I cannot have little scrawny legs. I would look weird. It would not work for me. I'm not buff, but I would say I'm definitely toned. I'm definitely like I've got good muscle mass. Like I could I could pose a little bit, but it's nothing spectacular. Alrighty. Well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. That was your sign to if you missed the gym today, it's all right. I missed the gym today too. I'm 4'3". You got me. I'm a dwarf. I'm actually on a booster seat right now. You didn't even know that. Um, pose for 10K stream. Yeah, it's good night for real this time, Danny. Well, anyways, you guys have a good rest of your evenings, mornings, or afternoons, whatever it may be for you. I'm going to go ahead and dip out. And since it is Thursday, I will be seeing you guys this upcoming Saturday. Saturday's stream might start earlier in the morning because Saturday is when the normal rest of the world chooses to do things like hang out with their friends. And so, of course, people are always like, let's do stuff on Saturday. And I'm like, that's the day I stream. So it makes it a little difficult. So maybe Saturday we start stream a little bit earlier because I do want to go see some of my friends on Saturday. But with that, have a good rest of your evenings, everyone, and I'll see you guys then. See ya.